Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest and welcome back to our now semi-blind playthrough of Blueprints. This is the third episode in our phase 2 of Blueprints, day 129. And of course, again, I would say that I'm coming into this episode today, into this day, hugely excited about getting more remos, about being able to participate in this absolutely incredible new system, this community created system that is so exciting, giving me so much joy. I've got mail. I'm gonna get this right now. Sleeping mask and gems, great. Cool, because maybe the first thing to say about today, give me those gems, is that I'm cursed. Today is a cursed day. Oh, hello. Oh, what a strange combo of things I have been blessed with by the moon pendant, the crown. Does this, oh my God, guys, I don't know if this has ever happened before. I think I've wondered to myself, I'm not sure. I might be just straight up wrong here. I think I've often had the opportunity. I've had crown in my, in my inventory when I've had the moon pendant, probably, loads and loads of times. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know that I have ever been given the crown of the Blueprints by the moon pendant. This might be the first time. It's the first time I can remember. Because I do remember that the crown has a couple of oddities, and I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly, one of them is that you can't trade it in the trading post. That's interesting. So I wondered if maybe it was impossible for. Moon Pendant to, to keep it for the next day. And we've also got the car keys. Great. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. I haven't read that in so long. Amazing. Yeah, so today is a cursed day. And it's a cursed day because I cursed myself quite purposely yesterday just so I can try one of my, one of the ideas that I've had going in two directions with the cursed effigy. One of them I tried yesterday, and as expected, it did nothing. And honestly, the second thing I want to try today, if I can, I also expect it to do nothing. But what I'm trying to do is get Tomb and get the coat check so I can retrieve the effigy again, because I need to use it in a second. I need to get it from one outer room and then use it in a second outer room, right? I need the coat check for that. I will be cursing myself, I think, for another day tomorrow if I do that, but that's okay. We can deal with it, and we can always just end the day early if so be. But I do love the challenge of curse days. I do. Some of them have gone really well for me. Some of them have gone really well, and some of them not so well. So some regular days have seemed like cursed days even when I wasn't cursed, so that's fine. I really like the challenge of cursed days. Anyway, the crown is a really nice help for that, as is key card, as is sleeping mask, as is extra gems. We also got 3 keys from Clock Tower yesterday, which is great. Yeah, so this is, it's a decent start. But yeah, what I would like to do, and the whole reason I'm doing this, I'm sure you probably remember, is I want to get Tomb, I want to take the effigy, I want to take the effigy into Tomb, and I just want to bring it to Herbert's grave because of the text in his letter to me, to Simon, in the tomb, that just seems to have a very suspicious couple of paragraphs where I feel like he's telling me to do something. And at the moment, this is my best guess, that it's shrine related. And the only thing I can make of shrine that we could bring to him on that spot, which I think is what he's telling me, it's the effigy, or it's something to do with one of the blessings. And I can't think of what any of the blessings would be. So the effigy to me seems like the obvious first thing to try. And it probably will do nothing. Like yesterday, it did nothing, but it will let me get this out of my system and just enjoy enjoy the experience of trying another weird thing. So that's one big major goal today. The other big major goal is just to see how many remos I can get. And I decided to just kind of keep, as fun as it is to come up with like different, rule systems for getting the remos for myself, I decided that since today is a curse day, let's just keep the same one that we had in the previous day, which is the first room I draft on a rank and the last room I draft on any given rank, because the curse is going to add a whole new challenge to that. The other thing is I don't know if you'll be able to hear it in my voice, but I'm not sick, but like my immune system is not great today. I feel like I'm in a battle to stave off a potential sickness. I don't know if that's coming through in my voice, but so I'm a bit more tired than I normally am. I'm a little bit worried about how much I'm using my voice to do any given blueprints, any given blueprints episode it's a couple or it's 2 or 3 hours of recording, and talking constantly, isn't the smartest thing to do when you're in that state. But I am otherwise doing I'm pretty damn good at taking care of myself when I feel like I'm getting sick. So I'm doing all of the other things very well, and I'm resting as much as I can. So we'll see how it goes. It might mean that my energy is a little bit lower today than it sometimes is, but yeah. Now, the scepter has a potential very, very, very useful role to play on a curse day, which is that I can set it to blue. Obviously, blue rooms are happy rooms on a curse day, and most other things are trouble. I suppose the color of room that is the least amount of trouble for me at this stage in the game is our shops, because I usually don't have a big problem with money. Like losing a coin is usually pretty far from a problem for me. And whereas, shops themselves are incredibly useful on a curse day. So gold and blue are probably my big, great colors today. Green sort of sucks because I love green, but losing gems unless I'm able to get a huge amount of gems, like from laundry or something. Yeah, green is trouble. Hallways are potentially trouble as well. Depends on how I'm doing key-wise. Bedrooms potentially trouble. Red rooms, no. But isn't it great that actually we got so many red rooms without too much trouble yesterday? So in a sense, as far as the remos go, a lot of the temptation for these rooms, is greatly reduced today. Greatly reduced. And, black room's also fine, though. Oops, that's not what I have. When have I last clicked on this? I haven't seen this since, maybe the beginning of the game. Whoa. Up close gems. Keys. Steps. I know I didn't look at this as quickly as I should have done in the playthrough. Gold coins. Cool. Never clicked on these for probably a year. Excellent. This is what I wanted to click on. Yeah, so black I don't think will do anything at all. But red, no. And aquariums, hell no. Hell no. Now, does this mean I want to pick blue right now? Or even gold, because getting gold rooms up front might be a really good way to amass resources. Oh, good thinking, Rebecca. Good thinking. Gold? Maybe we give it a try, because I got 90 coins to play with even right now. I think I might do gold. God, gold is like my most common scepter color, but it's just so useful. It's just so freaking useful. Now, because I'd really like to be able to do the tomb thing today if I can, because we're already cursed, so so let's make use of that. It can't curse me further today, you know what I mean? It can curse me for tomorrow, but it can't curse me further today. So ideally I really want to have some redraws in my pocket before I go out to the West Path. So that's the other thing. And definitely we need to get coat check. That's the other thing. Though it's a common room, it's usually pretty easy to get. Now, it's not going to be any huge help to me, but actually gift shop is perfect here just for the access. It's not going to cause me any real trouble apart from losing a coin. And I'm just going to double check, but I don't think I have the Remo for gift shop. I do not, and it's one of my favorite rooms. I just love it. So perfect in so many ways. Goodbye, coin. Hello, gift shop. Hello, gift shop. Let's look at the big blue Mount Holly symbol. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Gift shop, what have you got for me? It is about time Simon steals some staff payroll. Oh man, you guys are like abusing me again. Yeah, I've probably hardly ever done the payroll. I've hardly ever done the payroll. Are you telling me that? Are you telling? Stealing as well. Stealing? Aren't I stealing everything or nothing? Isn't it like one or the other? I'm either stealing everything in this whole estate experience, or I'm stealing nothing because it's mine. No, the staff payroll is not mine, is it? Like, if there's one thing on this estate that is not mine, it's definitely not the staff payroll. It's definitely not. It might be the one thing here that's truly not mine. Yeah, good point. God, I actually never really thought about that before. I mean, here's how I sort of assume it's working in-game, right? Like, I think we've actually had... This is so interesting. I got a couple of thoughts about this. Okay, here's how I think it's working in-game. In-game, I think we have actually heard through some of the staff announcements that the will basically, that Herbert basically, has planned well to provide for all of his staff during this period when he knew that there was potentially a very long period that they wouldn't be coming to the mansion, except Anne, who comes every day and does everything as far as I'm aware. And they're being taken care of. I think we've sort of seen that discussion. So I assume that they are receiving their actual payroll. What I think I'm getting here in the house is simply the mechanism. It's not a lever, but it's like there's a lever in the house, and you pull it down, you press a button, and money comes out. So it's almost like there's just an automatic money machine here. It's not, but that's not now. At the moment, that's not their payroll. So in game, I think I'm not stealing their payroll, but it is actually hugely hilarious to think that that's what's going on today. I'm actually just every day taking that money and they're not getting it. I'm so sorry, everybody. But I do also wonder if that Remo is there because there's a reason to do more payroll. I mean, I don't know. But the payroll is just sort of... Payroll is difficult for me in a few ways because as you know, I very rarely get either of the staff quarters. They're problematic rooms in a lot of ways. And, I mean, I know that, like, Hartley's room can be really, really good, but yeah, for whatever reason, it just doesn't sort of often work for me in the days that I'm having. And then, of course, on top of that, I need to have office, which I just find I don't typically have. It's just usually not my pick over other things. Okay, anyway, but I'll keep that in mind. Like, why not? Let's try that. Yes! Now this is tricky. It uses 2 gems. Oh, and this means, because we're going on to rank 2, this means hang on, have I had the showroom room? I have not had showroom either. Ooh, this could be a good gold room day. I think despite the fact that it uses 2 gems, like, I could potentially get Emerald Bracelet here, which would immediately solve the problem, right? I'm sorry, Parla. I'm going to see, because this is a huge... no Emerald Bracelet. Yeah, no Emerald Bracelet, which sucks. Moon Pendant we can get later. We're not going to waste money on that now. Chronograph is good, but I don't know that it has a huge Sorry, I got so excited about the shop. I will go to the Remo in a second, but I was like, what's showroom got? Because it totally changes my day. It totally changes my day. Okay, Master Key and Silver Spoon are the big pulls here for me, and I can't get them both right now. Oh, I can't get them both. So which one is a more pressing issue? And the problem is, so let's say I get Master Key, then I will be down to 8 coins. And so if I were to get, say, Commissary and Kitchen, it limits what I can buy there until I get more money. Anyway, I'm going to step away from that choice for a little bit. Let's go to Other Space and check out this Remo. Showroom, how exciting. The chef prepares many more meals for the spoon to dig into. Yes, I know, and I so desperately want to see them. So this might be, I think, experimenting and trying to experimenting with other money amounts and trying to get the blessing of the chef is kind of becoming like more of a top priority for me. So I promise you I'm going to be doing that as much as I can. Even maybe at the expense, like possibly even just trying that before getting all of the outer rim remos or something like that. I don't know. Like it really is very high on my list because because they're not items, but like meals are kind of items in the game in a way. They're just items that we don't pick up, inventory, I mean, right? And it means that there's like this fascinating inventory that I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen it, and I want to see it. I want to see it so much. So, I have no idea like what kind of things they're going to be. And also, here's the other interesting thing about them. If I'm imagining they work the same way that the other meals in the dining room works, what rooms are they associated with? I can't wait to find out. Okay, so back to this issue. One of the things here could be buy Master Key while you have the money to buy Bastard Key. Sorry, Master Key. Sorry. To buy Master Key. At the moment our steps aren't terrible. Our keys, like we've only got 3. Just shifting my chair. It could be a real issue, but I think I'm going to go Master Key. Lovely. God, I love that item. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So we've had 2 firsts. I could go immediately up to the 3rd rank right here. Maybe. Oh, it really weirds me out when that thing, the little shopping basket floats in the air. Where I don't really expect it. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. I suppose something that leans to the west might be really good. Again, the beauty of today is that we have keycard, which is a blessing. And now that I have keycard and Master Key, basically I don't need to be afraid of doors or hallways. Wonderful. Okay. Obviously, this is the product of the very, very, very good thing that happened recently, being able to make study common. So maybe this means I don't have to be so crazy about taking study at every opportunity. It will probably offer itself again. And this is a bad place for study. It's a bad place for study, and I do only have 2 gems at the moment. It's also a bad place for a dormitory, so I think maybe spare veranda, but spare veranda would take a gem. Very, very tricky. Very tricky. I mean, study will give me a gem. So maybe study will give me a gem. Yeah, being lower than 2 gems is so dangerous. It's so dangerous for drafting. I think I might be convincing myself to put study here, even though the position is bad. It's not going to lose me anything. It's going to gain me a gem and it's going to gain me an ability. And I think I really have to aggressively be in the business of building up gems. In fact, this might even be a day where it is worth the trouble to go and get the free gem, you know, through the underpass. I'm going to put study here. And I'm going to hope that what I'm able to do is at least, there we go. That is a much better position to be in, I think. Yeah, at least I've got other entrances I can make use of, and at least I do theoretically have redraw ability now. Okay, all right. Well, what have we done? We've just drafted study on rank 3, so over to other space. Study. Have I done study? I jumped at that. This is one of the times where I really had to think about the actual drafting strategy more than the Remo situation. But no, we get to read the study Remo. Oh no! You never opened the study safe. It was just a dream. Obviously a red memo. So this Remo itself is just a dream. Oh my god. Well played. I'm enjoying taking a photo with this one. As I explained recently, Study Safe and I, good pals now. Really good pals. Yeah. It's been a formative bonding experience for us, but they were long my nemesis. Oh my god, that's so funny. Wouldn't it be, I have just thought of a way to interpret this though. Hang on, let's go back to game. What if that was true? And actually, for whatever reason, I had 7 red envelopes here. And I still had this one to get. Haha. Then I would have 8. Oh, hilarious. I should have expected something like that from the study Remo. That's so funny. Okay, I don't have metal detector to tell me about other items, so I've got to make sure I have a little bit of a look around. Okay, I think on balance that was a good decision. And I think we keep with the gold scepter for the time being, because it's still going to be super useful to get, to get some of the other gold rooms. They're basically most of them are super useful. Okay, let's try the corner, and it would be really, really good if we could go up from here. It's not unworkable. Well, okay. So actually break room isn't really a huge, it can still give us things that are interesting for sure, like particular keys, right? And of course, Master Key doesn't get me the Secret Garden or anything like that. So Secret Garden Key, even things like Prism Key, etc., they all have a specific role to play. Silver Key. So it's not as if it's not useful, but with the key card and with the Master Key, it's a little bit less useful. Parlor, hugely useful to get those gems. Code check, of course, it's one of my goals for today to get it, but I think I need to take a room that's going to get me further here. I think Parlor is the one. This is common. We will see it again. Parlor. I've also got to remember I have Ambition of the Pawn today, and although I did just use a corner spot, let me have a think about the other powers. No, I don't think anything is as interesting as getting the Rook power today. The Rook power is just redraws in the corner. I think that's the most useful thing. No, Armory is also useful. Armory has many useful items, so yeah, alright, it's something to consider, but I'm very happy with Parlor on this spot. I'm very happy with Parlor here. That, by the way, I'm just pointing out for those of you who struggle to see it, that absolutely is the Mount Holy symbol there in the fireplace. Whatever it is, it's there. I see it. The gems are not in the blue box. Okay. If you are true, then the gems are here or here. Okay. The other two statements are both true. Now, this is impossible because if they were true, you can't be true. And so, that doesn't work. So this one has to be false. This one has to be false. And if it's false, then we know that only one of these is true and one of them is false. So thank you very much. Very, very nice set of information here from White Box. The gems are in the white box. Okay. The gems are not in the blue box. Okay. If between the black and the white, the black and the... So you're saying the gems are in here. If you're the true box, then the gems are in here. And this one would have to be false. The gems are not in the blue box. If it's false, then the gems are... Okay, so this is how you work it out. This one has to be false in this scenario. And in this scenario, the gems are in here. If this is false, the gems are in the blue box. So that doesn't work. So I think what that tells us is that this is false. The gems are in the white box, meaning the gems are not in the white box. And this is true. The gems are not in the blue box. The gems are not in the blue box, but that doesn't point me to the gems. Hang on. I think I might have thought about this incorrectly. If this is true, the gems are not in the blue box. But it doesn't reveal to me where they are. No, it does, because the gems are not in the white... Oh, okay. I was like, that doesn't make sense. This should have led me to the answer. It does. I just had to remember this other thing. The gems are also... This is false, so the gems are also not in the white box. They're not in the blue box. They're not in the white box. They are in the black box. Okay. Okay. That was a fun moment yesterday when we found the wind-up key in the driveway dig spot. It just was an exciting moment for me. And I do think like maybe if I try to cast my mind back, maybe at some point, like way, way in the past, I had found one of those before and just been like, huh, cool. It's a way to get a wind-up key. But it was just because in that very specific moment with my now knowledge of what's behind the first blue door, that was thrilling. That was a thrilling thing to think about. I so enjoy moments like those. This is wonderful because although I have the gold scepter, I am mostly just getting blue and gold rooms. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Thanks, game. Okay. Any of these could be really good here. I suppose my trepidation with these two is just that it's not making good use of a precious, 3-door room. Don't worry, I'm definitely not redrawing. I'm not using a precious gem for this decision. Parlor, of course, is great because it gives me more precious gems. And not not being able to go up from here isn't terrible. It's not terrible. Dining room will help me with steps. But I will see dining room again, I'm so sure. I will also, these are all common or, effectively common rooms, right? So maybe parlor is the smartest thing I can do here. Like I am going to keep needing gems, and especially if I want to do redraws. So I think parlor actually. I think a little extra parlor, please. Okay. A false box. Hang on, is there any other? Okay. There's usually not another item there, but sometimes there is. A false box contains the gems. Okay, could be true, could be false. The black box is true, could be true, could be false. The black box is false, could be true, could be false. All right, so we have to do we've got to do our little approach here. I'm gonna write down my scenarios. Okay, if this one is true, a false box contains the gems. We'll keep that in mind. Let's say this one is also true. The black box is true. Yeah, I'm saying it's true. You're saying it's true. We're in agreement. So these are the true boxes. And then this one would have to be false. So that doesn't make sense. The black box can't be true the black box can't be true the black box can't be true and false at the same time. So these two are in opposition in any scenario. Okay. Let's say that this one is... Oh, hang on. Sorry, did I just make a mistake? If this one is true, and this one is true, and yes, the black box is true, then this one has to be false. I just made a mistake, I think. The black box is false, meaning it is also effectively saying that the black box is true, which in this scenario it is. So actually this does work. This does work, and it means that the gems are in this box. Whew, okay, yeah. Now let's just investigate. What if this is false? In which case a true box contains the gems. If this is false, the black box is true, has to also be false, which means this one has to be true. So hang on, let me just write this down so that I can keep track of it. So a true box will end up containing the gems, but that's false, and this one is also false, and this one is true, so the gems have to be in here. This one has to be true. The black box is false. In this scenario, it is true that the black box is false. That means I have two viable scenarios here. However, both of them point to the gems being in here. Okay, I was a little worried for a second there, but that's why I make notes so that I can so that I can notice that this is fine. Yep, gems should be in here. Good, good, good. Okay, that's a not terrible little amount of gems for the start of a cursed day. And check it out, like blue, gold, master key, key card, and crown of blueprints if I need it. I'm not too displeased with this start. Lovely. Now from here, it is truly comforting that we have study. I'm really happy with that choice now. Let's try going up. Oh, absolute goodbye. And I hope that sometimes I feel like this selection with the crown gets glitched and I end up getting the rooms that I have dismissed usually immediately again. So let's hope that that's not the case. Aquarium is a bad room today. Bad room. Coat check again. I do really want you, but exits at this end of the game are really important to me. Even though it will lose me a gem, I think getting spare veranda here is the best thing to do for a couple of reasons. One, it just takes me up to the next rank, next to study, which I think is the most useful thing for this spot to do. And it will also increase our luck. And it might, and then it might make, if I do have to get more green rooms, they might bring us items. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think on balance, that's not a bad decision. We get a gem, so we've received that gem back, which is good. And we've got a trunk here for whenever... well, I have master key, so... There's no reason not to use this key, is there? Because I'll just lose these keys if I do hallways. Yeah, I think we just use the key. Oh, how novel, opening a regular trunk with a regular key. Great, that's actually like two of the best things I could have gotten. A little bit of extra cash and a couple of redraw die. Oh, I'm very happy with my choice. Everybody. Okay. Man, this is working out really well. And black rooms, no issue. No issue, but, this is a terrible thing to go in this spot exit-wise. I would love this money, though. So, treasure trove, looking forward to seeing you again, please. Come and see me, my friend. Come and see me. But workshop is what I want because it will progress me further spatially. It gets me to a new rank, in fact. Also, maybe A cool, useful item. Workshop it is. Wow. Could be. Could actually, jackhammer could be, unlike yesterday where I made a bit of a mistake with jackhammer. In the end, it worked out, but jackhammer would actually be really useful today, most likely. Yeah. If I can manage it. So maybe let's head on up to rank 4. Now I just need to remember, like, yes, I can redraw on this spot. The great thing is we're branching out into a big open area, so exit-wise, any of these work. But let me just take a look. What have I gotten I think we've done dining room. We've gotten the remo for dining room, right? Because it was about Joya. I'm just looking. I've got a record of this on my phone, so I'm just checking. I'm just double checking. Because the problem is, like, like, my brain can get mixed up with what I've gotten the remo for and what rooms I just got in a previous day, right? Like, it's all kind of jumbled up in there. So conference room, we still don't have the remo for. That might be great. Yeah, we've got both dining room and break room. So conference room, I think it's your time. Wonderful. And that's exit-wise, that's really good. That gets us east and west. And going west from here is, I think, excellent. Okay, let's step in. Do you have any things for me? No? But you do have something for me, despite yourself. You got our remo for me. Conference room is here. Ooh, we've nearly, I just can't help that bingo sensation of, like, I've nearly gotten a full row here and here, in fact, but I will not be getting aquarium today, I promise you. Changing the terminal timeout, Changing the terminal timeout settings in Blackbridge Grotto to anything other than immediate removes the connection delay and dial-up tones when logging into a terminal. I have more or less been thinking that that's what it does for a while. Obviously not having had any confirmation, but I think it's the only, like, it's simply come from the fact that I've noticed sometimes we get the dial-up tone and sometimes we don't. And I can't say that for a long time I even thought that that's what the timeout settings would do, but I think over time I've probably just kind of gone, it's the only thing that seems to change. Like, is it just, so it's just a delay and the tone. Yeah. Whereas I think, like, kind of course, right? Like, I was initially like, this must be something more important. Like, it's not, I wouldn't have thought, like, it's only really going to be related to a delay and a dial-up tone. But yeah, there you go. So I'm just getting this in my head. If you set it to anything other than immediate, it removes the delay and the dial-up tone. Okay. I almost feel like, though, sometimes I get the dial-up tone and sometimes I don't, even when I feel like I haven't messed with the timeout settings in a really long time. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm experiencing a glitch there, or if it's simply that maybe I set it to, like, a month at some point, and then at some point, yeah, it changes, and I've completely forgotten, that I had set it to a month or something a very long time ago, right? So, there we go. Cool. Conference room. Thank you very much. Like, it's nice to have that confirmed. I guess we just do a bit more drafting here. So, I do have 2 redraw die, and I've got study with 11 gems at this stage. That's probably, enough to head out to Tomb. But to be honest, if I'm going to do it, here's the other thing. Like, what I can do is I can go out and try to get Tomb, and I can make sure at some point I draft coat check. But I think that the smart thing is to wait until the end of the day before I put coat check, before I actually pick the effigy up. But I do have to consider the step thing. Like, I either need to have some way of recovering steps, you know, early enough in the lower ranks, or perhaps near foundation if I'm going to do that. Or I have to have coat check down here itself. So that's a thing to keep in mind. And I've already used up a lot of these early spaces. So look, we'll see. I'm in no hurry to, you know, to run out there and try this. It's just, we'll see how the day goes. Let's try from here though. Okay, God, good freaking selection of rooms I'm getting. Well, yeah. What if let me just think about this. If I were to put coat check here, then 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down to entrance hall. That would be enough to get myself over to tomb without even needing to replenish any steps. So this could work. This could work. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. You know, I had hoped to use this space to head west, but I think I can live without it, especially since we have keycard and we can go up to foundation and draft downwards. So maybe I just put coat check here. Yep, done. I have decreed. Okay, effigy, you can sit there until I potentially ready to deal with you. This is my first time to... Well, I've got a gold room, but one I really don't want to get here. So this is my first time to be dealing with another color room. Okay. The loss of the step loss isn't devastating. It's not devastating, and this would give me 2 redraw die, which I like very much. This would give me a trunk and a couple of extra exits, which I do really like. Nothing here allows me to go north, which I would have preferred. So actually these aren't bad options. The loss of the key I can live with now. The loss of the step I can also live with. I might go for the hallway actually. And actually I can use my key here I can use my remaining key to open the trunk. The trunk is probably slightly more interesting to me. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, so we've got 1 key. The great thing about having no keys is that hallways can't hurt me at all. So, I'm thinking about this. Am I going to regret not having a key? It's fine. Let's use it. Let's see what's in the trunk. We really just have to be very hungry with resources. Oh, look at that. Look at how well that worked out. Great. So I got the 2 redraw die anyway. Really good. And on this spot, I really, really, really need something that will go north. And it won't be the last thing on this rank, though, at least for the time being. We can redraw because we definitely want to get rid of this. Thank you, crown. It's very, very, very nice to have had the crown at the start of today. Super big help. And den is the absolute perfect thing to go here. And it gives us a gem. But no trunk. That's okay. Any other treasure map? Treasure map? I'm still really, really hoping for some more treasure map experiments. Yeah, let's head up. And then I'll head back down. Okay, so whatever I get here is going to be another remo, which I think I've already had kitchen and I've already had break room. I've already had break room because that was the thing about the alternate break rooms, and kitchen was about cat. So I've had those. Which means wine cellar, which I really, really want, is viable, and 3 gems, very good. But the problem is it would completely block off, it gives me no way forward from the bottom half of the house. So maybe we just try a redraw. I did quite laundry would also be yeah, laundry would also be good. This yeah, but maybe foyer uses 2 gems. The whole hallway doors thing being unlocked doesn't really matter to me because I have master key. But it will get me up. But it'll use 2 gems. Whereas I could use 1 more gem. What I should actually be doing is not using gems, because the gems have another huge importance to me. So I should be using the redraw die now, actually. Let's use another redraw die and redraw. Maybe it's a risky decision. It's a risky decision I'm very pleased with. East Wing Hall we could very, very easily put here. And I have not had the remo for this, so I think that's perfect. Perfect. Thank you, East Wing Hall. Great. Lovely. Let's look at the luggage. Let's look at the luggage for a second while I change over. Great. That's beautiful. It's a violet one, not a purple one, a violet one. Reddington is where Simon lives with his father at 1809 Alice Drive. We probably know that from the letters from her dad in the mailroom, right? I can't remember, but he has no interest in going back there, since he can do so whenever he wants by ending his mansion adventure for good. Yeah. I mean, I think I think I would say I have no interest in Simon going back there for now. But I do very much want him to go back home to his poor father at some point. Of course I do. Like, I want the best for Simon. And you know, I just think everyone is very supportive of Simon, like, really enjoying himself here. What Simon wants? I don't know. I would imagine it seems like he has an excellent father. And I would imagine he loves his father and he really wants to see his dad again. I would think he was happy to get correspondence from his dad, and I think he eventually wants to see his dad again. I think he's just on a big camp, and it's not just a camp. It's a very deeply, you know, I mean, truly, I think for Simon, this is a deeply important mission to do with his mother. So, you know, in all seriousness, I think he does want to go back, but he's just really letting himself have this time. It's almost like, so how long have we been away now? It's basically beginning of November, right? So November, December, January, February, March. 5 months he's been away. Let's say that he was doing an exchange. He was doing an exchange to another country, right? For 6 months. It's pretty healthy for a kid his age, I think. He's sort of doing that, except it's unbelievably solitary. So it's sort of like an exchange to another country, but with absolutely zero, you know, social or cultural exchange whatsoever. Yeah, interesting. It's sort of like 6 months of solitary in the mountains. Interesting. There we go. Back to game. Cool. So that is East Wing Hall done. We could keep going up, but I think it's time to head back down and start seeing what we can make of the lower ranks. We've got den and hallway both to draft. There's a lot of possibilities for these 6 spaces here. So, you know, let's just see what we can make. And only these 2, if we fill them up, will we get remos from it. If we fill these first 2 on rank 3 here up, we still need to go over here. So this can be really anything. It could even be a dead-end room here. More gems is good. Again, break room, though, could give me secret garden key or something like that, and I would love to get secret garden. Would actually be truly incredible to get Secret Garden today, because my fruit would go into the conference room, which is immediately outside of coat check. So, you know, step problem solved effectively. Especially if I go back and buy Silver Spoon from showroom. Super solved. These are all good options, but I think I've just convinced myself to put break room here. Yeah. Though this could end up being like a 3 pile a day. Okay. All right, what are we looking at here? Rounding, subtraction. All right. So we're starting with 11. 11 multiplied by 3 for 33. Multiplied by 2 for 66. Subtract 20 for 46, and then we round it to 50. 50 divided by 5, 10. Nice. Okay. I like this color combo. Color and shape, actually. I think some of the dartboards are just a little bit like lovely visually looking, just a little bit more than others. I like this one. So, oh, we're doing the big round. We're doing the big round here. Okay. So 20, and this becomes 2. So 22. 22, we are first multiplying by 2, and then that's 44, and then we're rounding that. Are we rounding that to 0? This is rounding to 100, right? So it's rounding back down to 0. Okay. And then 0 times whatever is 0. And then it's just add 1, but it's add 2. Right. Yay! Silver key. Silver key is useful. That is a very useful key today. Nice. Okay, cool. Probably makes more sense to draft from here, given the corner proclivity. I would like to put dining room somewhere. It does kind of fit nicely here. Especially since, again, when we pick up effigy, if we've got fruit in the conference room, yum, 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 and then just around the corner, dining room, more food, yum, 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 yum. This could be an amazing step fixer here. Like, I do think, yes, removing chapel is important, but actually dining room here is making a lot of sense to me. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Okay, and we can pick up Joya. Come with me, my friend. And I guess head down again. And again, this could still be... I you know, there's no... I know you guys are telling me to use... to use the... Like, the... what's it called? What's it even called? I've used it so little that I'm like, what the hell is the name for it? I was just reading it. The staff money, the staff pay, the staff salary. But I can't do this today. I can't. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Observatory, on the other hand, pretty good. Pretty good for a number of reasons. Though it's effectively a dead end. So I think I might take the opportunity just to remove this from the pool. And then these are all good. Maybe this is the point at which to get commissary, because I'm sort of like getting my gold rooms out of the way. Once I get the gold rooms out of the way, I can switch the scepter over to blue, and and ironically, we're golden. We're golden, I think. Yeah. So commissary is just 1 gem, but it might even sell me back gems. Let's do it. Let's do it. That works. Now, I don't have a lot of money is the issue here. But if I were... What sort of becomes the most useful? Like, Salt Shaker's just great to get some more steps, which, you know, could still potentially become an issue. Sledgehammer... Actually, Sledgehammer is immediately useful because I no longer have keys. So if I come across more trunks... You know, I'll need this, I think. And gems, obviously, all good, all good. So I might actually use a bit of money, because I think Sledgehammer is likely to get us more money at some point. And I think I might just, like, I could buy, I don't know how many gems there will be there. I mean, literally I can see 5 gems there. So if it is 5 gems are available, I mean, I can only buy a couple of them anyway. It's not really any huge disadvantage at this stage to not have any money, because I'm ultimately very reliant on getting treasure trove somewhere anyway. So I think let's just have the extra couple of gems. Gem security is very, very, very good. Very good on a day like today. Speaking of, we could easily put Parlor here. But I do love the idea of getting all of these red rooms out of the way. Out of the freaking way. Hang on a second. I do. Do I? I do have exactly 2 hallways. So I could put bunk room here. We'd get some steps. I would get it. Oh no, I just realized it would. I thought it would give me keys, but no, it doubles my keys, which means I would double my 0 keys to 0 keys. So that's useless. I so rarely have the opportunity to get this 2 hallway thing, and this would be no good. This would be no good. Maybe since either way this is going to be a dead end room, maybe we just put laundry room here. It's getting a gold room out of the way, and it's putting laundry here to potentially be useful. And I don't need to do like a gem and key switch or anything like that, because it's I'm covered for keys. I'm covered for keys. But it could potentially get us some more gems at some point. So yeah, I'm just reliant on getting to the other spaces through entrance hall. That's the only thing it means. Thank you. Thank you. There goes my single coin, but that's okay. Now it means shop rooms can't take anything from me. No items. Oh! I totally wasn't just thinking that this is a Remo spot though, but I've already... Hang on, let me just double check. I've already had laundry. Yes, I'm so sure. I'm just going to eyeball it. I've already had laundry. Here's what I'm thinking. Do I... I had suggested adapting my rules. How flexible do I feel in this moment? I had previously suggested adapting my rule to say if I've already had a Remo, you know, I could go back to I could make it the previous one. So that would mean getting the Remo for commissary, sorry. I think given that today is a cursed day, I think it's fine. I think I'm going to challenge myself. I'm just going to say that we don't get the Remo for that particular spot, because that's the choice I made. I think on a cursed day, we should embrace the challenge. I think we should embrace the challenge. Commissary is not going to be that hard to get. So I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Okay. It's good that we have laundry room there. It's a good spot for it. It works out. We might use it, we might not. So the thing to do here, maybe the thing to do here is to take my redrawing ability as is, go back to entrance hall, and then go out and get tomb. I think that could be the thing. So down, all the way. Okay, I can see the outside. I can see it. Great. Yeah, and then, because then we're also getting the benefit of tomb as an actual outer room. I have no money to put into the fountain for the time being. I'm sorry. And the other thing that I can do is I can head up the foundation, go to rank 9, where I can initiate my rook power, and then we can at least use the rook power for like the 3 corners, which I think is quite cool. Nice. Okay, now we haven't got tomb here, but I would really like it. I did actually consider, the other big thing I was considering for today is doing Schoolhouse again, because for a curse day, aiming for Schoolhouse has a lot of really, really positive synergies. However, yeah, I just thought it's another good way of using it, but I think, like, let's just get this effigy thing done. Let's get it done. There we go. Thankfully, Tomb has shown itself to me with only the use of one redraw die, and now we will also be able to get the remo for this room. Very exciting. Run! Simon freaking necks it down those stairs every single time. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, so nice to be in Tomb again. Such a special room. Let's see. Let's see what the two... Look at it. It's like the last regular room as well on the list, which is just feels nice, just feels special. In Eurasian, lu is a negative suffix meaning in certain contexts you are not. This I know, because this is what we're... like we're sort of given the hints for this in the Eurasian classroom. But this is making me wonder, like, have I missed a place to consider this? Which is entirely possible. But I can't sit here and think about this right now because there's too many things to consider. Have I missed somewhere in this entire game with which to think about a place I haven't applied this knowledge? I'm sitting here thinking about it again. I can't. So I'm gonna have to go away with that one and consider it. You know, just kind of be like, keep my eyes open for it, I suppose. All right, cool. So back to Tomb now. So we'll benefit now from, we get these 2 redraw die, which is great. We will also benefit from any dead end rooms that we draft from here. But we get a little bit of cash there. A little bit of cash. The thing I can't remember is it... Oh, well, hang on. Look, we can go... We can go and visit Herbert's grave, which might have Herbert in it and might be empty. We can visit Clara. Hey, Clara. Love this music. I don't think, apart from being, like going into Lost and Found, which I'm definitely not doing today, I can't think of aha, there we go. That's good to notice. I can't think of a reason to pick up the secret diary key. So, this is the whole reason I'm doing what I'm doing today. Is this page here, and in particular that final freaking sentence, the final paragraph. I've explained this to you. You guys have heard this. I totally get it. It's just that at this stage in the game, coming back to this just feels very. Why would you write this, Herbert? Why would you write this? All of this feels just character building, character development. I get it. This just starts to get weirdly specific. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot. I mean, you don't need to be told to put it. If it's just like, put shrine here, you don't need to be told that. It's definitely anyone who gets the outer path, like the west path open, is going to be putting shrine here at some point. Let's say something. Let's say the other big thing about all of this. Like, what if this opens and becomes a thing? Push. In any other game, this would be a thing. Simon just running up to the wall, smacking his head. the other big thing about this is the small text that we can see with the magnifying glass in Nook that says where Hartley writes that Herbert took many, or will take, or has taken many secrets to his grave. That's Dig Spot as well. Might be one or two others around, but yeah, let's just keep that in mind. So, yeah, and I feel like in a game like this, you take that literally. But I suppose there are other ways of interpreting it. To me, it is highly suggestive that he has actual secrets at his grave. But it could also be that, like, Tomb in general is filled with secrets, and it is, and we've seen them. There might be more, that might be all of them, but that could be the other meaning I could very easily imagine. I am not going that way. I am going... I'm going to the elevator. Okay. Lovely day as always. Beautiful. I often forget to, like, really look out, look out at the amazing majesty of this landscape, which was so immediately gripping, so immediately full of intrigue, this giant valley of fog. I wonder if, you know what, the other, like, it's not a huge thing, but I would love to go into room 46 today and see if there's another crown. Probably, I'm imagining there is no crown in there. I'm imagining there is only one crown. But, yeah. Would be cool to just to check, right? So yes, we are using up steps. I will keep an eye on them. But I do think that this could be, it might even be worthwhile just going to get that extra gem, right? It could be a day saver. I don't think there's too many days these days where I bother doing this, but let me in. You always do. So I don't need to dispute that. We'll open North Lever, we'll go get the other gem. I could be walking through an interesting mystery in the bolts. Okay, that's good. And that's another reason to be, like, keen on getting the secret diary key. Oh, this does really use up my steps, doesn't it? Maybe, if nothing else, I'll just pop up to Foundation, do a little bit of immediate drafting, and then maybe even head back, because I might need to use dining room. But if I can get kitchen... Oh, I got no money, that's the problem. Yeah, if I can get kitchen somewhere and a bit of coin, then that works out. I really could definitely do with getting treasure trove somewhere. Speaking of, this is the... Oh, yeah, I have to do this again. I haven't done this in so long. Yay! Cool. Yeah, this is where we picked up treasure trove. Wow. I still imagine I'm going to be here at some point, and whether it's in the game as is, or whether it's in future version of the game maybe, I could imagine that. Because it looks like, to me, it looks like there is a little entrance there, and I feel like I will be going in that entrance. What about here? Oh, I got stuck. Okay, so that's nice. We got a little bit of extra gem. North lever is open if we need it. I can't remember. I remember it's 4 presses to get it in the right position. It's 4 again to get it back. That's right. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. I can't really actually see much from that angle. Really can't. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So if nothing else, like, what we'll do is we'll go up the elevator. It'll trigger the dining room. And it will trigger my rook power. This is such an incredibly good Now I want to keep coming to see if this is glitched again. It's such an incredibly good position for me in so many ways, this elevator. Thank you, elevator. What a star you are. What a star you are. Yeah, and speaking of stars, I really, really, really would like to get observatory and lab, or another terminal for the experiments. There we go. Few dig spots I can't do anything with yet. There we are. Okay, so I do think armory could be useful, totally, but I think I'm gonna get maybe a bit more use out of rook today. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So that's good. That means, so I might just draft from here since we can do that without losing any steps, and we'll just sort of see what we can get. We do have 15 gems and 4 redraw die, which is all very, very, very good. And we can just, you know, see what we get. If it's useful, it's useful. Otherwise, with the number of steps we have, why did my steps just go up? What just made my steps go up? One sec. I got it. I got an answer to my question as we came up the elevator and landed in rank 9. We ate our lunch. We ate Joya's lunch. Okay, so that was it. You could just see it appearing in the corner, but I didn't notice it. Cool. All right, so that's actually really that's even nicer. Let's head down then. Nice little low stakes room. This might be the perfect place to use the silver key. Yeah, I think let's do it. Cool. Not Chamber of Mirrors, please. We could take the opportunity to remove Dark Room. Yeah, why not? Goodbye. Good riddance to all. Yay. Oh, these are all good. These are all good. Getting excited. All right. So the first thing to consider is that this will be a new Remo spot. Great Hall we don't have. Throne we definitely don't have. Courtyard I have. Okay. Courtyard is a good room. It would lose me like 2 gems, but it could also give me that many easily. These are fine. This would lose me no keys, and it's all going to be unlocked for me today, so that's great. Ooh. Throne. Ah, they're both so good. Dang it. I really want to see the Remo for Throne, of course. I'm also just thinking that Great Hall is actually likely to give me some amount of little items, right? And it's very often like a few gems. I really want both. It's not like I have a bad amount of gems, but like everything counts today. Everything counts a lot. We might... Oh, I'm so torn. I'm gonna go Great Hall. We'll come across Throne again. This is just especially good for this spot and for this day. So, actually, I should get the Remo first, shouldn't I? Let's do this one. Open. It's that one. Okay. Great Hall. Let's check you out. I gotta say that this day is going well. This cursed day is going well. Medieval castles had no foyers. Foyers are mostly a 19th century concept. Yes. Okay. I mean, alright, I will say, sure, that like as a factoid, that's not a surprise to me. But I suppose the implication here is that I shouldn't be using the foyer with throne room which is, you know, like more of a castle, you know, which is a castle related room. I mean, it is the castle related room. Okay. Let's me consult. If I go back to notebook number 1, I have my original. I think I've got a new foyer like experiment list in even my second notebook, but I have my original one here. The rooms that I thought were the most interesting prospects. I think you've got to agree with me though that the throne room, either throne room, black or blue, they look perfect. They look perfect. I know you know my reasoning for this, right? I just think like you've got to agree, throne room looks perfect when coupled with foyer. Like there's the carpet continues perfectly. It's exactly the same. There is a lot of similar sort of grandiosity in the design between the two rooms. And sure, like the fact that castles wouldn't have had a foyer room, like, well, you know, everything in this game is made up, right? So like you wouldn't have a throne room, you wouldn't have any of these rooms in any of these kinds of constructions, right? Like none of this game actually makes sense in reality. So I wouldn't necessarily apply this logic. So anyway, but I don't think that's the point. I think the point of this is to hint me in a different direction, right? So, but I think what you're telling me is that go for a more modern room coupled with foyer. Here's my list, my original list in my first notebook, and I've used, I probably haven't even updated this, but I've done some of these. So I've got parlor, throne room, which we've done, master bedroom. I can't remember if I've done master bedroom. I might have another list here actually of things I've tried in my second notebook. I'll have to look around, but anyway, let's continue. Office, lavatory, which we've done, I've crossed that off. Chapel, which we've done, I've crossed that off. Treasure trove, and I would guess that this same thing would apply for treasure trove. I might have even tried it at this stage, I can't remember. That would be a castle room though. It's an original black print, and I suppose the idea of the original black prints is that they came from Orris Castle, right? They were found there. So they're not the rooms that Orve designed, you know, or anyone else since her. Tunnel, but you know, tunnel is a modern, like the part of tunnel that is not a tunnel, you know, that is not literally a tunnel, is a modern room, right? It has a modern room hallway around it. Why would foyer go to tunnel? I don't know, but I do have it on my original list. Casino, which I think we've tried, I've crossed that off. Clock tower, closed exhibit. I have a feeling I might have tried closed exhibit at this point. Great hall. No, I literally did that yesterday. What I was just thinking is this this Remo is being given to me from Great Hall. And I was like, are you telling me Great Hall is the thing that needs to be coupled with foyer? But I've done that. And yeah, cloister and vestibule, and I've tried vestibule for sure. I have that crossed off. I might have tried some of the other ones I've mentioned here. All right, I'm gonna have a serious rethink of this, and I might have to. I think I've got notes in a couple of places, so I've got to kind of look around to sort of update what I've tried and what I haven't tried. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll get there. I will get there. Oh, all right. It's reinvigorating. It's reinvigorating my foyer interests. Not that I had given up in the least. But that's a very nice, interesting slight nudge. Yeah. Okay. Now here we are in Great Hall. I'm just kind of constantly at this stage going to make sure I keep track of my steps because it's important. Let's see what items, if anything useful, we can get from Great Hall first off. That's door, so this will hopefully have something for us. And the great thing is we've got that. So we've got a possibility, at least at this stage, for getting into room 46. And seeing that probably there's no crown in there at all, that is a key I will most likely lose, but I don't think I really need it for anything. So I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, I was thinking like I could leave the key there, but like I don't know. I guess here's the only use for regular keys I can think of, which is actually to potentially swap them for something in the laundry room. But that would only really be useful if I have any kind of decent amount of keys, or if I'm super desperate. Let's say I have 0 gems and I've got 2 keys. Well, that would probably be useful. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's a very specific scenario. I don't know. I might regret not giving that enough currency. Nice. Okay, so those are our exits. Well, shall we just go straight down and get another? Why not? Why not? Oh, hello. It is tunnel. I mean, I'd be definitely interested to get the Remo for tunnel. Office. I'm gonna just double check. Office we got. Yeah, office we got. Okay. The great thing about office though is it gives me access to the terminal to start an experiment. But then there's also break room, which again could give me secret garden key, which I would really like. But I suppose it's a waste of a Remo space, right? But I feel like I really don't want to go forward like that here. But then again, I've got other exits from, both sides of Great Hall. Maybe it's not terrible. It will lose me one of the 2 keys I just picked up, but I think that's okay. Yeah, all right, let's do tunnel. Tunnel time. Excellent. Doing a surprising number of hallways today, actually. So tunnel is down here. There are exactly 8 doors in the other tunnel. Do you mean like when I do more? Hang on, how am I understanding this? Do you mean when I do more tunnels, I can ultimately do 8 of them? Because that makes sense. That's the max tunnel. Oh, you mean tunnel downstairs? You mean tunnel to... Oh, like a blue door tunnel. Oh, hang on, let me think through. I guess it depends on what we're counting as door. Like, are we counting the open entrance to the tunnel? So if not, there was a door at the end of it, yes. What are some of the other things I can remember? I might not be able to remember the order that they came in. So we had I think just a door there, maybe. After getting through all of the crates. Then there was, or I won't say then, I can't remember the order. There was a boiler room, a door that needed to be opened by the boiler room thing. There was a one that needed to be opened by lighting the candles. There was one that needed to be smashed open with power hammer. There is the one that needs to be opened by the microchips. Was there just a security door, maybe? Oh, so long. Door quest. Door quest. Maybe there was just a security door. So I think regular door, security door, boiler room, fire, microchips, blue door. That brings me up to 6. I must be forgetting some, and I could even be wrong. But anyway, that's super cool, and that, of course, like I never realized that. That makes a lot of sense. That, of course it does. Of course, it turns out, the more you think about it, everything in this game is 8. Yes. But I would not, I really think I would not have realized that. I would not have realized that, unless I was like replaying from the beginning or something like that, right? And I still might not have noticed. Cool. Of course. So this tunnel, yeah, like all of the tunnels are probably associated with 8 in some way. Okay, and we've got a dig spot in here, so let's keep that in mind. But I need to find shovel somewhere. The next spot that we put here is not going to be a remo, so we just want this to be, you know, a 3-door room. I think would be really good. 3-door room, please. Not tunnel, not... it's not the worst. The reason I want a 3-door is because I would like to be able to go west from here so we can easily get around the other side of Coat Check and Study, but also so that we can potentially connect up with East Wing Hall over there. So I might do a redraw here. I might at least try another redraw. I think it's worthwhile. How much am I going to redraw? One more. I'm going to do one more. And I'm passing up some otherwise really good rooms. Oh, what the hey, let's do one more. If it does, oh, okay. Rotunda. Rotunda is really good, but it has a big gem cost. Yikes. Whereas Geister Bedroom today would get me 6. I just wasted 4 redraw die potentially, and I could get 6 from this. But it's just terrible exit-wise. This is exactly the point where chronograph actually might have been really helpful for me today. But it wouldn't get me back the items I used, so it's fine. Oh man, this is harsh. This is harsh on a day like today. But I think that exit-wise, yeah. Like I could use as many redraws basically trying to even get this far down below Great Hall, right? So I think we got to do Rotunda. Okay, we might as well keep trying to get over to East Wing Hall in a sense, I think. But since this one is available to us, let's see what we can get here. Yes, I would love to get garage. However, this would mean I can't get the next 2 spaces down. So maybe... okay, just had to take a break. These are both good. Neither one of them are going to be remos. We've already got West Wing Hall remo anyway. Like I kind of think if I go West Wing Hall, it preserves the option of getting this potentially, like getting the remo for this room on another spot. So I think I'll do West Wing Hall. Yeah. Great. Goodbye key. What a huge amount of hallways I've had today. But this is what the master key has done for me. It's freed up hallway usage. So again, as far as a curse state goes, we're actually able to use an enormous amount of the rooms, blue, gold, orange hallways and black prints with really no huge issue. So this is really excellent. 35 steps, I'm just noting to myself. Let's see if we can get these 2 spaces. 13 gems and no redraw die. Okay. Now this would be a remo spot. Have I done corridor? Because corridor might be... I haven't. Corridor would kind of be perfect. You know, without needing to use any redraws or anything, it'll get me to the next space. Wow, what a big freaking hallway day. Corridor it is. Corridor it is. In we go. Up to hallways. Corridor, hello. Tunneling southward does not yield the same results as tunneling northward. I mean, if this refers, you know, to Ladyship's chamber, that I know, but I wonder if this means something else, mechanic-wise. I mean, it could do, but I have no idea what. Like, that's interesting. I wonder if it means other things. Ho, ho, ho. Well, well, well. Yes, that's all I can say because I don't know how to guess what that might be. But very interesting if it has like other... Yeah, if there are other mechanics going on there. Huh. I probably wouldn't, like, I know about the whole room thing, you know, that there are certain rooms that are dependent on, well, I know that there's one room that's dependent on going southward. Hang on. Sorry. Let me just look at that again. I made a mistake. I was thinking about drafting southward or tunneling. Tunneling specifically southward. My brain was just, a different part of it was just like starting to crackle with a little bit of energy. The cogs were turning. And I was like, hang on. That wasn't drafting. That was the word tunneling. Now that is very interesting. Okay, so it's not drafting mechanic related. It is tunneling. So I have another tunnel experiment to do. Ooh, that goes on my to-do list right now. Yeah, it goes on my to-do list right now. To try. Tunnel south. Absolutely amazing. I've done a whole north tunnel. What does a south tunnel do for me? So that's interesting. So that means I've got to be able to start, you know, somewhere up here, which for me, now this is interesting. So this limits. Oh, this is gonna be so interesting for the slightly different strategy I'm gonna have to deploy. Obviously this cannot be the tunnel because I have foundation here, but most likely I will have to come through foundation. This is where, so although foundation obviously is getting in the way, foundation would get in the way of anyone's tunnel, of one column being used for a tunnel, right? For anybody who has foundation anywhere, foundation gets in the way and precludes the use of one of the columns for the tunnel, for a whole tunnel, you know. And I don't know if that's what it means. It just says tunneling southward. It doesn't say doing an entire, you know, full-length tunnel. But I'm probably going to try a full-length tunnel, right? Of course I am. So for me, this column is no good for me, but I'll probably have to come up to foundation and either go through antechamber, maybe even go south from, and I couldn't do it here either because I'm going to hit entrance hall, which maybe in itself is interesting. I don't know. I also never tried my tunnel into antechamber, which I'm just no, I don't have that written down on my little to-do list here, but definitely has been something that I've talked about wanting to try. I've got it written down somewhere. What I do have written down on my little to-try list here is dig treasure in the 8th tunnel, which is a bit difficult to achieve. In fact, if I think about it, the only X I know that would be able to do that would be in this spot here. I think the only X on the 9th rank I've seen on a treasure map goes here on, you know, the 9th rank column D. I don't even know if any rank 1, if I've ever seen a rank 1 X. I don't think I have. So anyway, so I'd basically be doing exactly the northward tunnel I did previously to try that out. But what you guys are telling me to do is to tunnel southward. So I think that means coming through foundation and either going from here, you know, downward or these two spaces. So that's a super fun thing for me to try at some point. Excellent. Now this one will also be a remo spot, and anything at all can go here really. So let's see what we get. Ooh, puppies, puppy time. Kitchen would be useful, but actually this isn't really the best spot for kitchen. I can't afford to buy the stuff in it right now anyway. So maybe it's puppy time. Maybe it's puppy time. It's not the best use of this space, but hell yes. Hell yes, let's get puppy remo. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey. Oh. Yeah, sorry everybody, you've got to wait because this takes priority. This takes priority. I am patting like crazy here. Look at your little happy ears. Hi. Hey, darlings. Hello, pats for you too. Pats for you too. Yeah. Yes. Good pups. Let's continue patting as late as possible. Okay, let's switch. Kennel. Kennel was an added, there we go. Dogs do not like the foundation, but they like treasures. Hang on. Hang on. How am I interpreting this? Okay, my brain is splitting into like at least two different pathways here. How do I interpret dogs do not like the foundation? What I first thought is maybe the kennel doesn't appear from foundation. But they like treasures. Maybe the kennel has an inclination towards drafting from treasure trove, maybe. But here's the other way that I thought about this. Like, what if it's to do with the whole dig dynamic of kennel, where digging in a space opens the doors in that room? Maybe it means that if you dig in foundation where there are always dig spots, it doesn't actually open the foundation doors? But then, if so, then I don't know about the liking treasures line, because does that mean that they extra open the door in like treasure trove? And that doesn't make sense because we've never had a dig spot in treasure trove, if this even relates to treasure trove. Dogs don't like the foundation, but they like treasures. I mean, I'm happy to know this about dogs. I got to think on that one. Very interesting. One second. There we go. Came back to the game and forgot to switch that. Okay. Hi. One of them got tired of waiting for me. Hey, Bubbles. Yeah. I heard you don't like foundation, but you like treasures. Master Simon is going to think about that. Yeah. Simon is going to think about that some more because we want to give you Many treasures. Ooh, nice little bit of view up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows? What is this? 9? Ridiculous. Cool. Okay, so that's this. That's this whole little section done there. That's very neat. Okay. Maybe I'll try at this stage going. No, let's go from here, because if this could be treasure trove, I'd take it. That would be my money sorted. It's not. More gems, gem and redraw die, which is effective, you know, it's almost the same thing. Or locksmith. Okay. Problem is, yeah, locksmith could be good. Locksmith could give me secret garden key, but it costs money, and I do not have that yet. I do not have that yet. I don't really need locksmith in any other capacity. It's just that secret garden key would be nice, but I can't remember how much the special key costs. It might just be 10. I can't remember. Okay, I don't know. Let's do it. Oh, and I just forgot. It cost me a coin. So, well, let's go and find out what it costs anyway. Special key is 8, actually. Well, maybe let's just do it. It's probably going to be prism key, which I probably don't need. But it's silver key. Okay, look, useful, it's useful. So thank you. All right, I'm really running out of opportunities to come across secret garden key. In that case, I guess let's go from Rotunda and see if we can connect up with East Wing Hall at least, because that might, you know, I might need to do that to help with my step issue. Though I was really hoping I could come across enough money to be able to buy that silver spoon first. But yeah, might be desperate times stepwise. This is a master key moment. It's a master key moment. Oh, hello, freaking... the good thing is I can rotate this so it's not terrible. At the moment, treasure trove is going south. I want it to go... if it goes anywhere, I want it to go north. So this is okay. This is okay. Now it goes north. It's not a disaster. It's just not as direct as I was hoping, but it's okay. We can manage this. Treasure trove is a problem solver right now. It's a problem solver. So we don't need to open that. Look at all of this money. Now, probably, what's the best way of doing this? Because we might be able to use some of this for laundry as well. So let's say I pick up 70. That's definitely, you know, the main thing I want to do is spend 30 in showroom to get the silver spoon. Then at the very least we've got a much more useful dining room. God, I just realized I don't even know what the meal is because I haven't had kitchen yet. Yeah, I was like, how do I get the more steps out of the... Yeah, okay, I don't even know. Well, I hope it's... What's the one? It's like the quail. The quail or the spatchcock or the... What do they call it? The little bird, I think, is the one that works with showroom. I think so. That would be good because I've already got showroom. I don't think I have any of the other rooms that the other meals work with, because it's always tricky things, like furnace is the pizza, boiler room is the stew, fish is the aquarium. So, you know, like, I'm very unlikely today. Yeah, so hopefully it's the one that works with the showroom. Okay, that's great. So I've got 30 for showroom, which leaves me with, you know, roughly another 40. And that's more than enough to buy everything from kitchen. if it comes up. Then I've got whatever else is here to be able to spend big in laundry room. It's just the problem is this even if I connect up with East Wing Hall, there's a bit of back and forthing to do here. I don't know where kitchen is going to go, but let's say we buy. So if I don't get kitchen in the next couple of drafts, let's say, maybe we just use this to buy silver spoon and to buy moon pendant. Just get it out of the way. There's still a couple of things in commissary actually to buy as well. And then maybe we just accept it. We pick up the rest of the money. We go to laundry room. It's not ideal, but I think it's workable. It's workable. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there then. And there's nothing. I can't get any more special keys from locksmiths, unfortunately. So, all right, let's try going from here. If it could be kitchen, it could be a real problem solver. Let's go master key. I'd just like to go around the corner. Oh, hello, boiler room. I mean, it's a bit of a gamble, right? But it does open up the possibility for more steps from dining room. You know, yeah, it really is just a gamble. It really is just a gamble. Otherwise, boudoir would be great. Because we'd get 2 redraws and a gem. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a gamble. It's just a gamble. I don't know. I might risk 27 steps, eh? Hang on, let me have a think. Let me just do a little test run to showroom. 1, 2, if I'm able to draft down to East Wing Hall, one way or the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would at least get me to dining room, where I would be able to find out what the meal is. I could do it the other way around, couldn't I? I could first head to laundry room, get myself like 65 gems, and then head back up to treasure trove. Get the money and then head down to showroom. Let me just think about that. All right, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps to get to laundry room. We change stuff over. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to get back to treasure trove, pick up the rest of the money. 19, I could actually go through foundation as well, but 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, that basically gets me back to dining room, but without the silver spoon, which is sort of the whole point of doing the silver spoon. Otherwise, 19 to go the other way to rotunda, 20 to tunnel, 21 great hall, 22 to foundation, and I think it's about 6 steps basically to get back to entrance hall, which is really just shy. It's cutting it too fine. It doesn't work. There's no food for me to buy in commissary. There are dig spots, but I cannot dig them yet. Yeah, this is actually tricky. So what if I go with my original plan then? I think it works out as long as we're eating. So from treasure trove, from where we are here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to laundry room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to dining room. Actually, that's the wrong direction. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to hallway, 7 to conference room, 8, 9, 10 down to entrance hall, 11, 12 to showroom. If I go this way, it's 12 to showroom. We pick up silver spoon, and then 1, and then 12 back to treasure trove. And I think it works out roughly the same if we go via foundation instead. And we can go through dining room and pick up more steps that way. That might just have to be it. All right, so my goal then is we try to connect up with East Wing as is. Hopefully kitchen is one of the things that we get on the way. I might go boiler room then on the possibility that we might be increasing steps, and hopefully either way the gem problem gets solved. Okay, right. No dig spot that I can see. Not that I can do anything with it yet. Okay. Kitchen would be great here. Something that gets me either ahead or around the corner. Master key, please. Kitchen. Perfect. And now all I need to do is connect kitchen up with East Wing Hall. Yes. Okay. Now the next spot is going to be a Remo spot. I can also find out. It is stuffed wild quail. Oh, blast. I was totally wrong. This one needs the trophy room. I forgot about that one. I would love to get trophy room. That'd be great for so many reasons. What's the one that's showroom? I was thinking like a luxury meal, you know, like a rich person meal. That's why I thought of the quail, because that's showroom, right? But it's also trophy room. Quail, shooting a quail. Yes, okay. What's the one that works with showroom then? Anyway, it doesn't matter because it's irrelevant. We need trophy room. Well, it would be great if the next room could be trophy room. So, on that note, we kind of have everything. Like, without library, I'm not going to be getting bookshop anyway. I'm not going to be getting armory today. Casino will still keep coming up, but that's the only thing to be... Yeah, okay. Well, with that in mind then, let's now switch Royal Scepter over to blue. Yes, great, okay. And I mean, that's just generally the state that we wanted in for the rest of the day anyway. Tomato soup. Oh, I am not eating this today. I guess nothing here was going to be hugely useful of any of the meals that go on this spot. You know, maybe morning room, which by the way, yeah, is going to be an interesting one to try and get the Remo for. Okay. We'll wait to eat this because we can make this much more useful, but I might just give myself a little boost of what? Shall we just treat ourselves to two bananas? I think the rest will be fine. Kitty. Yeah, I always want to waste water. Okay, it would be great if this could be trophy room pointed in the correct direction, but I think that's asking for a lot. None of these are good. So we gotta redraw. Dang. All these are also no good. Yeah. At least we could rotate this around, and it's a new room. I'm just going to double check. I think I considered getting the Remo for this, but I haven't. Let me just double check. Dovecote. We do not, so actually that works out. Rotate around, please, Dovos. I'm just doing a very slow mental checklist. Yes, it connects with kitchen, yes. It connects with East Hall, yes. We want this, yes. Yes. Thank you, doves. It's very nighttime. Very, very nighttime. Okay. Dove coat, you're right there. Someone has since raised the SD backup and he is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. It was very recently that I let you guys know I had finally figured out what SD means. That is very, very beautiful though. Very beautiful. If I hadn't already had the moment of realization, this would be the absolutely perfect way to find out. But I so appreciate how poetically beautiful this is written. Very nice. Very nice. I love that. I actually love to think that I might have seen this and still not figured it out and just been like, is it one of the doves? Has the dove lowered the SD? Amazing. Amazing. Yes. I like that very much. Thank you. I like that. Okay. Now, again, there's many more dig spots here that I still cannot use. 3, in fact. Okay. Now, with my 30 steps, I just have to be careful not to, like, go... I'm just going to draft from here, because if this could just magically be trophy room, it would just be a really nice bonus, right? We're not going to waste a step to do this. Definitely master key. Okay. Well, none of these get me forward, but like that's manageable because we can go, we can go north from Foundation and from Great Hall. Maybe Music Room. Music Room is the only other thing that could potentially get me the Secret Garden key. Otherwise I do not need the key. But the other thing is that this would be a Remo spot, and so actually that's the other benefit of getting Music Room. It uses up 2 gems, but we're hoping to acquire a big bunch of gems very soon. Given that I have gotten the extra bananas from, hang on, I do have that extra little bit of step now. I've got a little bit of extra banana, potassium, a little bit of extra spring in my step now. Let me just consider, could I go back to my original plan of going to laundry room first? If I don't bother stepping into music room. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because I'm not going to be doing any, except for drafting from entrance hall. Hang on, let me just think again. If I go from where we are here, 29 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to laundry room. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we will be passing through kitchen if I need to buy another banana, right? 12. 13, 14 back to treasure trove. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 then to showroom. That's still pretty yikes. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 to then get back to dining room. What's the real benefit? Why am I even trying to do it this way? What's the benefit? Nothing. I don't know. This is. Let's not bother. Let's just go showroom. We'll get the silver spoon. Yep. Okay. Music room. Yes. However, because of my whole step thing, I'm going to do this afterwards. I'm going to do this a little bit later. We're going to be going back and forth, right? I don't need it right now. What I need is to go down to den, hallway, conference room, and then down to entrance hall. Oh, the music of music room, it's sadly calling me. It's like, why didn't you come in? Oh, it's getting louder as I get further away. Hallway, conference room. Yep. God, I'm so afraid I'm making a terrible mistake. Yeah. Oh, I'd forgotten about this element of it, but actually this is so good. The extra little bit of money from our dead ends gets collected in here. I always forget that. We might as well leave it there then, because I've got as much as I need for now. Yeah, all the way down. Yep. That's what we're doing. Okay, I could draft here because we're not using any extra steps. I've got 5 gems. I'm just juggling a few things in my mind here. Like, what if one of these 2 spots could be trophy room? It would be a shame for it to go here to miss out on drafting this final spot. But to go here and here would then... Yeah, maybe let's just continue on our way to showroom. Do our shopping first, because it's just a bit easier for me to calculate then. Okay. So definitely silver spoon. This is the main thing we want here. I could also go chronograph. And there's a little bit of extra money sitting in conference room on the way back anyway if I need to buy something from kitchen. It might help. It might help at some point. Okay, moon pendant remains there for the time being. I'm sure we'll be fine at the end of the day with that. So, back down 20 steps. I guess we might as well see what we can get here. Okay. I'm on such a low amount of every resource. This is so bad. A tomorrow room to help with tomorrow when I need to recover from a curse day? Sure, sounds great. Laboratory to get experiments going? Sounds wonderful. The other problem is I've used up already quite a lot of my straight ahead rooms. Like tunnel is gone, kennel is gone, showroom is gone. I would really be fishing for quite a narrow amount of rooms apart from like 3 or 4 door rooms as well. I'm such a gambler. Trophy room! Trophy room. You'll help me with gems. Do you know what? I'd be better off leaving the gems in here, but I could come and pick them up after changing them from laundry room. But you will help me very much with steps. I don't know if I really need the help, but it's just one spot that I'm sort of missing out on. You know, which is powered up with redraws. That's really the only thing. So if this does turn out to be the last room I'm drafting on this rank, then this then becomes the Remo spot. Trophy room, of course, would... Hang on, let me just double check. Have I done trophy room? This is what I asked for. This is exactly what I was aiming for. Why am I sitting here questioning this? Because I'm me, because this is what I do. I go to such lengths to get exactly what it is I have been begging the game for, and then I'm like, but maybe if I don't, maybe if I try something even harder. No, I don't have the Remo for trophy room. Okay, library, of course. Also, I don't have planetarium. I also don't have. I think I'm going to go for trophy room, but I'm just considering my options here. Yeah. So any of these are actually good options. It just means sacrificing that corner spot. That's okay. I can live with that. I think we go trophy room just for the boon to our steps for the time being. I was just thinking planetarium gives me a special key, but it only gives me a prism key. Yeah, it only gives me a prism key. Okay. In the end, yeah. In the end, I can pick up the effigy at the end of the day, and I don't need any other help with steps to just try this silly, silly thing. I just need to walk it out the door and go over to tomb. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to entrance hall. The 12 steps will get us there. And if I finish my day in tomb, that's fine. You know, it would be nice to be able to make it back somewhere useful, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, the best thing would have been if I had fruit in that conference room. Okay. All right. Anyway, I think we just go trophy room. We just go trophy room. Wonderful. I don't even need to step in there. We'll come back for those gems when we have more steps. So we will now make our way up with our 19 steps. Right. Just my brain, everybody, just let me have a think. I could just simply go and eat the food in the kitchen with my silver spoon now. Salt shaker is waiting for me in there as well, but that's just more steps. Where I have like a few bananas, and I have a useless red soup, absolutely useless. It would be an empty soup, like 0 calories. And what is it called? The club sandwich, which would be quite good. It would be quite good, but it wouldn't be a lot. It wouldn't be a lot, and I still sort of, have this drafting to sort of aim for today. So let's just do it. Let's just go dining room. Yeah, let's do this thing. When do I want to pick this money up, if anything? I guess I could just pick it up and buy the salt shaker now, because I'm going to be there. I can go there before dining room. And then at least we know whatever we eat, we're getting maximum steps from it. Okay, so we go through dining room, buy the salt shaker. Yes. Come back and eat the quail. Salt shaker. Good. Alright. We'll leave the gems for later. 12 steps to... I can't say like I'm 100% sure about like the strategy I've used here, but it's something, right? It's something. There we go. That's a very, very lovely amount of steps right there. It's hardly my new standard these days, but that's workable. All right. Now we want to head back to Treasure Trove, get all of that remaining money, and then come and get however many gems we're going to get from that. Good. Okay, I can sort that out later. That's fine. Sorry, doves. That's the only shame is that is going to use up. I guess we don't have to take all of the money in Treasure Trove, right? Let's just have a little think about it. Okay, let's leave that for the time being. Through Boiler Room. Treasure Trove. Okay, here we are with 67 steps. So let's have a little bit of a think about just how many gems I want to acquire here. If I were to have 50, a little bit less, 40, 45-ish gems, I think that's going to be more than enough for my remaining spaces. Or maybe not quite. It depends. Maybe it depends. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even if I were to use 8 gems redrawing on each of them, which is very, very unlikely, that's 96 gems, which I can't get to anyway. It's much more likely I'm not going to be doing like max redraws on every single space or anything like that. So... And that's not accounting for gem costs of rooms either. But and we're also going to be able to pick up more gems in trophy room. We can buy more gems in commissary if we have a little bit more money. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, it's like, what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. I think we can manage with this amount, and then that leaves me with some spending money. Okay. Not to this way. Yep. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm going to go with that. Back we go. It's this is a careful resource management here. Might not be the best strategy, but it's good enough for me. Around to laundry room. Okay, this works. It probably works. It probably works well enough. Okay. Given that most days these days, like I'm well over resource for most things, I think this is pretty dang good for a cursed day. Okay. All gems will have 4 coins and 46 gems. Thank you, laundry. Nice. Yep, I can't complain about that. Now, I could buy a gem. I think probably better off saving. There's so many little things here and there to spend my money on. Whatever, I'm going to buy a gem. I'm just going to buy it. 47 gems. Okay. Yeah, there's little things here and there. Like, I'd love to be able to buy Moon Pendant at the end of the day, but it is a bit of a maybe right now. We'll go and pick up the gems in Trophy Room, and then it probably makes the most sense to... Does it make the most sense to go back through? Hang on. Friend Trophy Room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to get back to Treasure Trove, or 1, add, I think 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like the same if I go through Foundation or go through the house. Okay. And I haven't gone into Music Room yet. All right, whatever. I'm just doing this. We're getting the benefit from Trophy Room here. Cool. Thank you. No other things. I'll be back to add some stuff into that cabinet later. Right. I think it's probably, there's probably more value in just going back through the house and popping into Music Room. Great. Because if I know that I have the secret garden key, then that's going to change how I draft a little bit. Can I see what key it is from here? Oh, the chairs are really in the way. we got to go in. Hey, thank you, Music Room. Oh, right. I can't guarantee I'll be able to use this, but that's exactly what I hoped from it. Unfortunately, the music has run out now, but here we go. Music Room. What secrets do you have for me? Or maybe not secrets, but interesting information or comment. Music Room is... Music Room, here. Ooh, it's a black one. In music theory, there are actually 15 major keys. Nobody knows if Hartley was aware of that. Yeah, that's something I've said so many times to you guys that I have no music theory. I have no music theory bone in my body. But so I find it really fascinating to hear from people who do, because I love the insights that I learn from music theory, especially as they relate to game design. Yeah, that is really interesting because there's so many double and even probably triple and quadruple meanings to all of the major and all of the keys everywhere in this whole place. So I still don't really know what the, I don't know how many, I don't 100% know what the note in Hartley's room exactly relates to, and if it does relate to simply the number of major actual keys that we use as keys in the game. I don't know what they all are. I don't even know exactly what counts as a major key. So this is all an unknown for me. Fascinating. Thank you very much. 15 major keys. Okay. Yeah, which doesn't really work out mathematically for any of the major, as far as I can tell, for any of the major numbers that are like important in this game. Nothing else. Oh yeah, regular key. Forgot about that. I'll take it. Okay, now we'll pass back through here. We'll pick up the rest of the money so that at least there is that. I'm just going to remind myself I've got 3 bananas, club sandwich, useless soup. Okay. Sorry, one more. Bananas are 2, club sandwich is 8. Okay. Club sandwich is 8. Okay. Remaining money. Okay, now we've used up so many steps. I honestly think that at this stage we should just go and eat this food in the kitchen. There we go. We're getting maxo steps from that one sandwich there. 67's probably pretty good. I'm just thinking about trying to retain money for other, for Moon Pendant. We might still get money from other sources, but yeah, it's probably pretty good. Let's have an 8-step banana. How house appropriate. Yep, I'll go with that. 75 steps for the rest is pretty good for me. Okay, now we can go on with the other ranks. So Treasure Trove, Rotunda. We just go up to Great Hall. Yeah, we just go up to Great Hall. Great. There we go, through the tunnel. What an odd little sight. Okay, now. Okay, I think like the main thing, like the rest of the drafting is really for me about just getting some new remos. But since we have gone to the trouble to get the secret garden key, it'd be really nice to get it. And it'd be really nice to get it to use its remo as well. So I could only do that if I draft it first on 9th rank, which I could only do if I'm coming to, not if I'm going from Foundation. Actually, no, I can't do it at all. It doesn't go anywhere there, so never mind. I can't, because I can't do it from Foundation here, I could only put it on rank 8 if I'm drafting from here and happen to get a locked door. Otherwise, maybe the first thing we should check is if this is a locked door, because that's the only way that this is getting used anyway. Nope, it's not. So that's good. It's good to know. That would never be secret garden spot there anyway. What it could be is Paul, and I'm just going to double check. Yep, I haven't got the remo for Paul. So, oh, sorry, this is not a remo spot anyway. Because I've already done Great Hall on this rank. Yeah. Foundation was tripping me up there. But if I were to do Paul and the next spot from Paul on rank 8 is a locked door, then that could be secret garden. So that's actually a good reason to put Paul there. Yes. Yep, I like that. And we get trunks, which I can only open one. Oh no, I've got, I can open both. I forgot about sledgehammer. Nice. Excellent. Money and redraws is very nice, as is more gems. Great. That gives us opportunities. Whew. This is another cursed day that I feel has gone very well. If this is locked, it's not. Okay. Given that this is a Remo spot, so, I mean, it could be a garage Remo day. We could easily put garage here with no real disadvantage. And I do have the car keys again today because Moon Pendant went to all the trouble of giving us car keys. Let me just double check. Have I done garage? Because we drafted garage recently, but I don't have the Remo for garage. Sounds to me like it's a garage day. Great. Okay, cool. Nice, nice, nice. This is quite a lot. I'm quite pleased with how this has gone. This might have been a much harder day than it's been. The utility closet can power the garage door even at a longer distance. I think... I mean, I knew that the utility closet can power the garage door. Ah! Maybe you mean... Maybe this means in the... like if we were to put it in the outer... if we were to put it in the outer room... it can still... So if that's what it means, and I'm just imagining, if it means that you could put the... or the other way around. Okay. Or the other way around. That's much more interesting. I don't know why I don't know why I imagined it that way around. I was thinking about garage being here. That's why. I've got garage here in front of me. So I was thinking of, in my mind... I was applying the characteristic of mobility to utility closet. No, yeah, okay. Yes, I'm with you. This is one of the rooms I've definitely got on my big interest list for putting in outer path. I really, among many others, want to put garage into outer room, and this is excellent to note. This is how I would imagine it has to work, because otherwise, yep. That's great. This is a plan for sure. Yes, cool. It's fine. Yeah, I got to say, it might be really interesting, but utility closet isn't on my list so far of rooms I'm super keen to put in the outer room. Excellent. That is most definitely something I'm super, super keen to try. Even more so now. All right. Good. 2 garage. Oh, first off, yeah, it's a nice pirate combo. What do we get? I was just trying to guess what I have there. Good old rank. West Wing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. West Wing Hall. I think I've probably dug in West Wing Hall before, but I am not sure. That one doesn't stick in my mind so much. Yeah, okay, cool. But I can't until I find the shovel somewhere. And of course, the thing that's not in my favor today is that I am avoiding green rooms, even though I might have a greater chance of finding. Yeah, so maybe I should... We've got a lot of gems now, so actually I don't need to avoid green rooms. We can take all of those. I mean, why? I don't know. Yeah, so maybe I can actually... I mean, I don't think I can change Royal Scepter again, right? I've already done it twice. That's already pretty generous. Yeah, but if like, say, Courtyard comes up or something like that, yeah, for sure. I mean, I am actively trying to get... I'm going to very much try to get Secret Garden Key somewhere. Okay. I mean, if I here's the thing. I was just thinking to myself, what if I'm not able to get Secret Garden somewhere, but I could put Secret Garden Key into Coat Check, because I'm definitely not going to be, as far as I'm aware, I'm not going to be putting the effigy back into Coat Check. However, oh my God. If I have effigy in my inventory though, and I have moon pendant, could moon pendant give me the freaking effigy the next day? I bet it can. I bet it can. It's interesting. So you might unintentionally get stuck with the freaking effigy again. What I was thinking was, yeah, I could potentially put secret garden key in coat check to make sure I have a good chance of getting it like tomorrow. But the problem with that is, if I don't, to do that, I would basically need to have already gotten the fruit from conference room via drafting the secret garden. And if I don't draft secret garden, then I'm stuck with the 12 steps and like that's that. Yeah. So, all right. So there's that. That's that. So that's that. In that case, maybe let's just try drafting along here. And if we could magically get here to see if secret garden could go here. Yeah. I don't know. And then otherwise there's going up. We've got to try for these two spots anyway is the point. And I guess the approach to just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make it more likely. We just need somewhere that goes into that spot that has a door that happens to be locked. And since, like, the danger is I have the kennel, right? Which could open a locked door, but I can't dig anyway, so I can't make that mistake for a change. Okay. Oh man, I would love to get sauna for tomorrow, honestly. I was thinking about that, but drawing room is good here. It gets me forward, so I'm not really going to overthink it. Attic could have the shovel for me, sure. I don't know. Oop. Nice to see that again. And we get a little bit of extra redraw from here. Why not? This could be a silver key spot. Why not? I don't know. I mean, I can just get it out of the pool. Ah, you... What can I say? I was just trying to be responsible with red rooms. Wow, I didn't realize it would be haunted like this. To this extent, like I get that the silver key is making... No way. Just no freaking way. No freaking way. At least I've got chronograph here so I can go back to my first decision if I need it. Aye. All right, well, courtyard might actually be really good. Hang on a second though. Locker room. What can locker room get me? Keys, money. Money could be good. Gems, sure. And then fruit. But not really to any huge benefit, I think. So courtyard, I think if we can get the shovel, that's really good. We just have to make sure, don't dig before trying the next spot. No, if it gives us the shovel, Rebecca, I'm saying out loud to myself, no digging until we open that door. But let's do it. The loss of a gem is manageable. For a second I thought I already had this, but no, that was the previous day. Okay. Alright. Well, shovel would have been nice. But oh well, right? It's a security door. See, I don't even have a terminal to, like, you know, make these less common. Well. Maybe our best hope then is just to see if we can go to the next spot. And maybe what we can do is engineer 2 different doors to this spot, right? So if we get a corner room here that has a regular door, we can see if this is locked. The problem is... if it's locked... yeah, the problem with that is I have to try the door to see if it's locked. And if it's not locked... well... yeah. The problem is, even if I get 2 doors here, yeah, the risk is I have to try the door to find out if it's locked. And if it's locked, then that's great. We can put the secret garden key there. But if it's not... it wouldn't... Without drafting these spots, it wouldn't be a remo anyway. Yeah. So again, it only works out if it's locked, and then I can walk away from it and know that I can get the secret garden in this spot. So that's that. So I don't know. I guess we just try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay. Oh, I would love if you were pointed the other way around, lab. Oh, it would be really good. That would be really good. I guess we can access lab from here anyway, so that's fine. Actually, it's fine. Actually, it's fine. However, this is a remo spot, and if I put security here, I have already got the security memo. But I don't have the laboratory memo. Well, look, the whole door thing is a gamble anyway. So maybe we just go from foundation and try to make our way to this spot. Yeah, so maybe we just sacrifice this to get lab on this spot. Because I'd like to get the remo, really. I'd like to get the remo. Done. Yeah. Key. Why not? Laboratory memo coming up. Remo, sorry. I mean, it's a remo by name, but it is also a memo. It is also a memo. Laboratory. Where you be? Here we go. TS tried really hard to give the name of the company he founded a futuristic sound. TS. Thomas Sinclair. Right. That took me way too long. I have forgot. God, I know, again, Thomas is someone I know so little about. What I'm trying to remember, I probably have. Did we find... Man, hang on, sorry. I'm stuck on a few different things here. Did we find in... I'm just asking myself, it's okay. I'll look back through this in more detail after recording. What I'm just trying to remember, I remember I'm trying to remember the blue memos. I'm trying to remember the information that comes from the blue memos. I remember, and it might be from somewhere else as well. What I'm trying to remember is, what have we found out about, have we actually seen that Thomas founded Sinker? Because I feel like I know that the lab blue memo, because I remember this, it's that Sinker was founded in 1933. It's quite a long one, and it talks about Sinker Court, and it talks about it being 16 stories, 8 above and 8 below ground, which drives me crazy, and it's a stories related thing, which connects back to Blueprint's draft and what it says about stories, and I don't know what to do with that information though. What I can't recall is if I know that Thomas was involved with founding Sinker. I'm just having a really quick scan. And it might also be, if it is there, it might also be from another note as well. Sinker. I haven't really collected my Sinker-related knowledge together. Yeah, lab is the main one that sticks in my mind. Okay, I'll go back. Oh, I'm gonna think about that. And then the question is also, is there something else that's implied in this memo? I will consider that. I'm not sure how to think about it right now. It's I mean, this is a story-related thing, right? Not a mystery-related thing. It's a Violet memo. Okay. All right. I'll have a bit more of a think about that. Interesting. I love Sinker-related things. Cool. Yeah, and it's just it's reminded me of how much, probably it's one of the most interesting blue memos that I got as well. It is definitely one of the most interesting. Okay, but also of great interest is, what experiment can we get going today that might still be useful? Digging and drafting, and immediately. Not great. 3 aquariums? Hell no. No thank you. Lockpicking skills, but we do have star, so we'll... I mean, am I likely? If I'm likely, if I think there's a chance of getting shovel today, then I do have lots of dig spots around. So this could be really good. But if not, then it's either of these. So maybe what I should do is leave this for now, because this is going to be completely useless if I don't find shovel. I kind of give up on this one because I don't have that much drafting to be done, and I've probably already covered a lot of my upgrades. Because a lot of them, sorry, just having a sip of tea, a lot of them tend to be like my more common and earlier rooms anyway. And if not, then we can just go for immediately and we get a star. All right, so we'll leave that for the time being. One other thing I can do here, which is potentially useful, even though we have the key card, I would like to open up the very slim possibility of getting nothing new, of getting remote terminal access. I don't know why I constantly forget that that's where I'm going. Yeah, I'd like to reduce the incidence of security doors so that I can get normal doors that might be locked, in the hope that there is one particular one in one particular spot. That's really it. Okay, keycard system, security level, low. Confirm. Yep, I think that's it. We might as well, I guess, take a look at the inventory. So 6 coins, that would be in, that would most likely be in conference room, I think, and maybe somewhere else, because I think that'd be 5. So maybe there's another coin sitting somewhere. Okay. Okay. No other items I can see. Cool. So, up to rank 8 then. Up to rank 8. You sure? Are you sure there's no shovel here? Are you certain? Okay. Okay. Great Hall Foundation. We can also go up here in the hopes that maybe we can get shovel somewhere. That's also, that might also be a thing. Okay. Now I can't get into this side of antechamber at the moment anyway, but I mean it would be nice maybe to keep the possibility open. I've got lots of redrawing potential. I hate that I don't have observatory yet. It sucks. Maybe I just give up on access into this side and we just go, look, if we're getting into room 46 today, we're getting into it from the east. Yep. Suits me. Though, the consideration is also this is a Remo spot and I have observatory, right? I'm just double checking, but I'm pretty sure I do. I think I've got observatory. Yeah. But, the chances of getting observatory somewhere else are becoming slim because of the nature of it being a corner room. But I think I can make it happen. I'm gonna redraw. Okay. All these dead end rooms. Office, I've already got the Remo 4 as well, so I'm a redraw. And I can always go back. We've got chronograph there. I can always go back on my decisions. If not, these are not good options for me. Well, I don't have original classroom yet, though I guess my plan is to get all of those with a schoolhouse day. But I don't know. We could get it now. I'm kind of just looking at the list like, look, I got some more redraws. Let's use some more redraws. Let's, I don't have pantry, do I? Actually, Could this be Pantry's moment? This could be Pantry's moment. Yes. Pantry. Let's do it. Let's do it. How do you like being next to Antechamber, Pantry? I've got a very delicious apple here. That's nice. Great. We got some extra money. That's also lovely. All right. Exciting. Pantry's time in the sun. Pantry is here. The experiment that restocks the pantry when eating an apple can potentially produce an infinite amount of fruit. Really? Because if it, I guess what this implies is that if it restocks, I don't know how it works because I don't think I've ever done this experiment. I don't think I've ever tried it, or if I have tried it, I haven't been successful. I think. In fact, I don't think, I don't have it in my list of experiments that I'm even drawing upon at the moment. But I'm guessing that what you mean is that if it restocks the pantry with apples, you sit in pantry with a restocked apple, you eat the apple, it produces more apples. Oh, wow. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I find things like that, like really surprising because I otherwise feel like I've always had the impression they've been quite careful to design out those sorts of mechanics. But that's really hilarious. That's really hilarious. Huh. I would like to experiment with that at some point. Like when I'm kind of like free to experiment with experiments a little bit more, right? When I'm freeing myself up there. Okay. This room, that was very fast, Simon. That was a run. That was one hell of a run. This one, I really wish it could be Secret Garden, but no. It can be anything, because it's not going to be a Remo spot. Sauna's a very good option. Sauna's a very good option, I can't deny. It would be, I don't know what kind of day I'm going to have tomorrow, but sauna would always be helpful for that. But if I could get my shovel, I think it's worth passing up the great boon of sauna for tomorrow in favor of potential gains for today if I could get shovel. And I think the best bet for shovel is going to be a green room. I'm literally trying to think, can attic maybe give me shovel? It can give me many items, but have I ever seen shovel in attic? That I cannot recall right now. I am going to, of course, mainly get blue rooms, which is what I've asked for. And I can't take that away. I suppose the only way I could take that away is if I were to get lost and found and then manage to lose the scepter. That might be the only thing. Yeah, a bedroom closet maybe could give me shovel, I think. But, maybe several of these rooms, right? Oh, hello, observatory. Yeah. I mean, I can do so much more redrawing. Walk-in closet, maybe. Like, it's very generous. Like, it tends to be very generous with the items. I think it's possible. Okay. I'm just thinking of trying more redraws because I feel like if I could get a green room, like conservatory, that... Oh, there's attic. There's attic. All right, hang on. Let me just... Can I recall... I can recall attic giving me sledgehammer many times. Big sledgehammer, like treasure map, sledgehammer, gems, keys, all kinds of things that come in trunks for sure. Definitely the compass. I can recall it, I'm pretty sure, giving me metal detector. And maybe I can imagine the way that it works, and I am just imagining, but I can imagine the way that it works is that if it's possible for a room to give you metal detector, shovel is the same sort of item, If metal detector can go there, maybe, shovel is also a possibility. I think the only thing is just that I just can't remember if I've ever gotten... I'm just trying to... I don't know. I don't know. I've had attic a billion times. I just feel like it's not a big shovel room for me. But that could be because... It could be because I usually get shovel earlier in the day from other rooms. I was thinking of trying to use the spare veranda increased luck thing, right? And the other thing I like about that is that I already have metal detector. So I was hoping that a room might... Like there might be more chance of getting shovel from a green room with that kind of combination. But maybe the same thing goes for attic. Alright. I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it. It's otherwise... Yes! Thank you, attic! Attic comes through! Okay. Ah, great. That means we can go and try to get a bunch of stars today. That's another way of making today very, 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 very useful. Excellent. Coupon book. I mean, that might actually still be useful if I'm struggling with money for the... I don't know, for other things. Probably not at this stage, though. Yes! Thanks, attic. Yes, why did I ever doubt you? Well, I know why. I know why. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so we're on our way to our final remos, and maybe Secret Garden could be one of them. It's sort of out of my control to a fair degree. But let's see how we go. So we've just got to get through this spot. None of these will do it for me, so we'll use up some more gems. Oh, even the throne will not get me there. I wish I could flip you on your side, throne. Yeah. Yep, and I've got no other way of getting that antechamber door open. Hello, sauna. Chamber of Mirrors. As far as I know, you're no help to me at all. This is a bit tricky. Ah, security. Security will do it, though. Security will do it. That'll get us straight ahead. That's all I need. That's all I need. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, security. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. This might be good. This might be good, actually. Security, probably, security, I think, as a mechanical room has more of a chance of having security doors in it, but because I have security settings set to low, we've already had another security door. This might count as the 1 or 2, so this might help to basically get rid of the whole security door thing so that the next spot is less likely to have a security door in it? Question mark. Okay. Now what I need here is something that goes to the next spot, not you. And yet, how many times have I done this and archives comes straight back? Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Ballroom, no. I'm sorry, ballroom. I'm sorry, it's just how you are. You know? You know how you are, right? Redraw. Absolutely nothing is going to get me to that spot. I mean, I could go around, right? I could go up to the corner of, you know, up to the east corner and draft down into it, sure. Sure. I guess with, I guess I've already used up so many 3-door rooms that aren't red rooms. So, but drafting's, I was really hoping for a 3-door room here so that I could make it more easily up into room 46. It's not a big deal if I don't. It would just be, I'd just like to see. I'd like to see if there's double crown or not double crown. I think not double crown, but I would like to see. I don't get this chance very often. Even if I go straight ahead, I could snake my way around. And I've got the gems to do it. Yeah. What if I keep redrawing? Sort of same deal. Throne. Yeah, it's It's not quite the right thing. Yeah, okay. Alright, vestibule. Oh, hang on. Can I use this to my advantage? I've never 100% really gotten... Hang on though. Can I just keep... Can I use vestibule to engineer this door being locked? And whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in the room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. If I keep going in and out, this is what I'm not sure of because I've never used this dynamic in this way before. It feels like I might be able to use it. I might be able to use it to my advantage, but it will use up steps to do so. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay, I think. I think that's okay. Maybe vestibule could be a way of guaranteeing a locked door. Hang on. I'm just trying to picture the doors in vestibule. They don't lead to another door, do they? They simply are the door. They are the doors to the next room. So all I would need to do is to check the other 3 doors, and if they're all open, then the next door should be locked, right? The 4th one should be locked. I don't know. You know what? I don't know, but like, look, let's treat this as a learning experience. Okay, now, this is the door I do not touch until I know the other 4 doors are open. So I just need to keep track of my... It's open. I've entered. That one is open. That one is open. That one is... Oh my god, did I point myself in the wrong direction? Oh, no, I didn't. No, that's fine. No, we just hadn't drafted here yet. That's fine. Okay, whew, that's fine. This still wasn't locked. We're just drafting from this door. So it may mean that I draft whatever I want here. That's all good. And then I turn to the side and I have a locked door there. That might work out. Okay, so I put what I want here. I want something that will ideally get me... I don't know. Look, ideally throne room or something that gets me both directions. But if not... into antechamber is probably the preference. Okay, so we'll just draft a little bit more. But I think I've probably seen the rooms that are on offer at this stage, right? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe we just put observatory here, so we have observatory. Yeah, and then we can get to the corner room from whatever we draft next, which is hopefully secret garden. But if not, we just draft ourselves into the corner. We draft into the corner. Okay. All right, observatory here. I like that. I'm a fan. Now we've still entered. This was open. None of them were... maybe it doesn't... crap. It doesn't work that way, does it? It's a double door thing. That's what I was struggling to remember. So this one will open, but the door beyond it might still be open. Okay, all right. Yeah. Or I've been very smart and it worked completely. Yes. Sometimes I don't know if I've been very foolish or kind of clever. In this case, I think I've been kind of clever or just lucky, but that's the same thing as far as I'm concerned. Great. That means after all this time, I'm so thrilled I get to look at Secret Garden Remo. Here we are. Excellent. Okay. Secret Garden. Exiting the west wing north of a secret garden leads to unexpected wonders. Hang on. I have been, like this is something that I've been thinking about. But I think I was thinking of it the other way around. I think I had been thinking, because I've always been like, what if, and I'm sure I've said this to you guys, like, what if we have Secret Garden, which launches itself out into the west? And I was like, like, what happens if you have garage open, like, south of Secret Garden? Because that path snakes around northwards. And I thought, surely you're probably going to see, at the very least, I don't know if the path goes a fair way out, so it might not actually hit the edge of Secret Garden. It might not, like, collide with Secret Garden per se, but surely you would be able to see Secret Garden there. But this is suggesting I exit north of Secret Garden. Now that is very, very interesting. I mean, that's definitely been on my experiment list, but I probably would have tried it the other way, at least first. I mean, I will probably try it both ways, actually. Yes, please. Yes, please. There we go. Back to game. Great. Oh man, that was exactly as worth it as I was hoping it would be. Now I suppose ironically I can get the other side of Indie Chamber open, but I don't need to. But we got some. We can. Oh no! I haven't turned. No, don't. It doesn't matter about the dogs. That's fine. I don't care about locked doors anymore. I just forgot that I haven't got the experiment going, and to get there, it doesn't make any sense. I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to lab again. Oh no, I don't. Security. We just got to go back to security. But we might as well do this corner room. We might as well just draft this corner room. Yeah, and this will not be a locked door. That's all I know. This will not be a locked door. Okay, so maybe, what's the best thing I could put here? Sauna, probably. The other thing is that this will be a Remo spot, and hang on. I don't have sauna. Yes, I'm just searching my brain. Is there anything else I would like to use this final spot for? I mean, it could also be freezer. Ironically, it could be, I think sauna or freezer could be the best thing. But, like it's definitely a very nice amount of gems. But it's also a very nice amount of steps. But the problem with freezer, without having sauna, the problem with freezer is that if I step into freezer, it will freeze also my money. And I still would like to use some of my money. But if I don't step into freezer, but if I don't step into freezer, I'm not getting into freezer because of the whole ridiculous effigy thing I'm going to do. So I think sauna makes the most sense. Yep, I just do it. Okay. Now I don't even think I need to step in there, right? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get steps from it. No, I'm not going to get steps. We just get a gem. Silly me. Yeah. All right. Well, it's lovely to be here in sauna. Oh, it's even lovelier to be here in sauna. Great. Okay. Sauna. Guys, this has been a great day already. I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin this day. Mark my words. But this has been a great day. For a cursed day, this has been another great day. Oh, I really enjoy cursed days. Furnace, garage, and ducts gains special importance in advanced game modes. Okay. I don't know what that means, but yeah, interesting. I will, I don't know, I will, I noted. Something to ponder in future, for sure. So that's cool to know. All right, great. Oh, I love being in sauna. So now the best thing is we step briefly back. Hey, I got master key. You sneaky vestibule. Cute. We get this experiment going. Log in. And hopefully this has got to get us like some stars. Hopefully some amount of stars. Lab, please. I'm connecting to a very short distance below. Very short distance away. Great. So we'll do trash while digging. Gain 1 star. Thank you. Yes. Great. Excellent. Okay, so we're currently on 85. Let's see where we can get ourselves to. So we just want to step back into Secret Garden. I'm on 54 steps. I'm just noting for myself. God, I'm so pleased with how this vestibule thing worked out. I'm so pleased it became on offer because it's the first time I've thought about that. Okay, I mean, I have been asking for coins, but dear game, I would probably be pretty happy with less coins at this stage, actually. Thank you. Cool. Like, give me maybe like your crappy crap, please. So now observatory. Sweet. And this is just purely a little fact-finding mission. That might not hurt. Cool. More gems that will disappear at the end of the day. Antechamber. Room 46. And I am expecting no crown. That's what I thought. Okay, they're not going to give us 2 crowns. That would be really interesting. It would just be fascinating. It would just be fascinating. But of course, I have the crown. As expected. Okay. Sweet. So from here then, where are we? We've got a bunch of dig spots in courtyard, so that's where we want to go. In terms of other dig spots, so foundation, which we've got to pass through anyway. Tunnel has at least 1. Kennel probably has 1 as well. I actually can't remember. I don't know if I looked. I'll just have to see how my steps are. Dovecote has some. Yes. All right. So, yeah. Security foundation. All right. So we'll do foundation first. No dig spots in security. Nope. No secure dig spots. Nice. I mean, well, maybe that gets me to kennel. Maybe that helps with that. Yes! Worthless old tin can. That's a star. Where are we? 86. If the next number is 88, we're very close. We're very close, but I don't think I can find out today. There's nothing in attic or pantry, yeah? Or garage or pool. Yeah, okay. So we go down to Great Hall, 57, 56 steps. That's all good. We will have this one here. Turn up. Well, I'm pretty stepped up. I think I've got way more steps than I could possibly need right now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything... Well, I think we've got enough steps that we can comfortably go and try kennel now. And you know what? We get to see the dogs again. We get to see the puppos. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing in anyone's book. One more, please. I don't think there was any in boiler room. Yeah, I don't think there was any dig spots in boiler room. Oh. Totally forgot about that. Yep. Great. Dig away. I really can't remember if I've done this one or not. But I do have a list of things I'm trying to check off about dig spots. So I can put West Wing Hall to bed. Money. I won't be able to use that much, but that's a very... Hello. Ooh, see? This is why I love the dig spots. Why is it green? Why is it green? It's like actual grass. Like there's actual... It's not just dirt there. We're on like land with grass, you know? Maybe. I don't know if that's grass or if it's just like a green, you know, painted... A green painted plank of some sort. Maybe it's got some sort of coating on it for architectural reasons. West Wing Hall. Done. Okay. Cool. Maybe that is my first time to do that because I don't remember that green. Okay. Down to kennel. 66 steps. We're good. We are fine. Puppies! Hey! I heard you guys like treasure. You guys are treasure. You guys are treasure. Yeah. You're my treasure. As is turnip with silver spoon and and salt, but wow. Good day. Though yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing this, so I think that might be a first. Okay, cool. We've got 1 star. We've got 1 star from that. Courtyard may well deliver more. So we've got to go up. Back up to Great Hall. And here. Okay. Surely something here can be useless. I'm ending up with all of the money that I was hoping. Nothing doesn't count. Damn it. Coins. I'm richer than I need to be. Ah, unremarkable rock. Yes, 2 stars. Well, that's something. So here from lab, no, not here from lab. We actually just go back to Great Hall. No. How do we go anywhere? Rotunda, it's because I can't even see this exit here. Rotunda to treasure trove. Yeah, we'll ultimately we can eat whatever is left in the kitchen. It doesn't matter, but we'll go through Dovecote and maybe doves can help get us some stars. Excellent. Sneak our way around. Back to Rotunda. I'm so excited about trying my southward tunnel. Because it's something I didn't think about trying. Through here. I've picked everything up, yes. Definitely... it would be so good if you had dig spots for me. Oh well. I mean, I just have so much money. We just buy... We've got sale and coupon. So free bananas again, right? Free bananas again. Free bananas that are the most We've got free max nutritious bananas. Free luxury bananas. Huh. Okay, so if you have 0 red rooms and you eat the soup, at least the other 2 items can get you some steps. That I didn't know. I love learning a new thing. Huh? What? Oh, here. Ah, thanks, doves. A dove must have brought that. A dove must have picked that up. cannot. I cannot stop getting money. Nail! Yes. That's 88. That's 88 right there. So yeah, next time we get an observatory, we can check that. I don't think I can go back to my existing observatory. I don't think it changes like that. East, den, break, laundry, commissary, dining room, hallway. I'm just trying to consider. Yeah, I don't think there's any other dig spots. Okay, look, great. That's got me to my next sort of star milestone. Okay. Well, everybody, does this mean that I'm now at the point where I'm going to do something very ridiculous? There's nothing else to do that I can think of. There is simply doing something very silly. And we eat this fruit after we've done this silly thing. There's nothing I can even, there's no point to anything, is there? There's no point to anything. No, that's yeah, there is actually. There is. We go over to showroom and we buy moon pendant. That's what we have to do before the next stage. Like, we'll probably get enough steps from the fruit 100%, but like, whatever. Let's just get it done now. Let's get it done now. Moon pendant, another full showroom buyout day. Yet again, very satisfying. Moon pendant might well save me the effigy. It could actually be dangerous. I mean, at least it'll be hilarious if it happens. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm actually nervous. It's just such a silly thing to do. It's a silly thing to do. I'm just going to take it. There's no reason. There's nothing else to do with it. I've bought everything. Okay. Ding ding. I will retrieve my cursed effigy. I've been cursed again. But since we're here, what can we check that would be useful? Probably. I mean, no. I was just thinking I could definitely get rid of the effigy by putting it back in here, but then I would always have to pick it up again. Yeah, so no, goodbye. No, we're not putting it back in here. I guess I could always put the treasure map in here, but we get it often enough. I think master key, right? Master key is the thing. Master key, great, because we don't really get it that often. All right, 12 steps. Now we got max benefit from all this fruit here. Absolute max. In fact, if it could have been eating fruit gets you stars, this would have been so good. There we are. All right. If anything, I tell you what, if anything magical happens from me doing this, buh. It's so weird to have this again. If anything magical happens from having this, at least, maybe there's a black house, right? Then at least we've got the steps to do something. And I can, look, because I've just cursed myself, we might as well just give myself my own personal brand of luck. That's Rebecca luck only. Into the tomb with the cursed effigy. Uncle, is this what you were asking me to do? You weirdo? No, I'm the weirdo. Couldn't you give me... Oh, that's right, dig spots. I forgot about the dig spots in here. Actually, that's super worthwhile. Yeah. Okay, coins. Okay, they kind of could be easy to miss, so we've got to kind of skulk around the tomb like a weirdo. Maybe none. Might be worth taking the effigy down there as well. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's the effigy and it's the tomb. I don't know. Here, I've always thought this could be a hidden door. But not with the effigy. Not with the effigy. There was a dig spot somewhere around here. Over there. Okay. Clara, hi. Do you have any interest in this thing? Probably not. Probably not, hey? It's not really your deal. It's the weird Sinclairs, isn't it? Nothing. Okay. Which is probably what I will find here in the tomb at this time. Okay. Okay. Yeah? No? Anything? What if I... Is this what you... Is this what you want? Look, it's from Shrine. It's from Shrine. I've brought it here in a grand gesture. It's been a pretty grand gesture. I brought this here through 2 cursed days. Especially 1 cursed day. And I thought I did it in a theatric way. And because Draxus is, you know, venerated, right? Venerated by us. This doesn't it make sense to you, Uncle? That, like, this means something? What secrets did you take to your grave? As expected. But those, look, I've successfully managed to try my 2 weird ideas with effigy. Okay. Alright. I guess that's that. Well, nice seeing you. I don't know, maybe this means nothing, but I tell you what, if it means nothing, I just find this a very strange passage. Even if I read it as poetic, in the sort of same way he's talking about, with family tradition, chains, etc. I don't know. It's very strange phrasing to me. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. That's so weird to say. Because he just says it in regards to... We get new music when we read this letter, do we? Huh, it's been so long since I've heard this. Because he just says this in relation to, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains. This is kind of the foundation of the next part. Then I would cherish this tomb. Then all that stuff I said about hating being here would be different. You know, things would be wondrous. I would cherish this place. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. To treat this sepulchre as, or sepulchre I think, as hallowed ground. But it is already hallowed ground. It's a tomb with my family in it. To realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. I just can't imagine that he's only saying, hey, you should put the shrine here. Like, it's pretty cool. Because anyone would do that anyway. Nobody needs an abstract hint to get there. And 2, in turn, as a recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here. This whole thing has a very strange path to me. Man, I tell you what though, doing all of this has been worth it just to hear this extra music. Unless this is just what happens when you spend more time in tomb. I need to come here and light these candles as well. Okay, my last little idea is just let's take Draxus down to where the two draft books are. Just because there's a picture of Draxus. Oh, do I have to do the thing? Oh, it closes up again. Don't know if I've looked at this in a very long time either. Interesting. Where would that be? Where would that be coming out? Well, alright, nope, we've come to the trouble of doing all of this. Sure. What about any of the other graves? Do you guys like Draxus? Are you fans? Are you Draxus fans? I know you're a Draxus fan. So I probably I've got to do the order. I've got to do the order correctly. Okay. All right. That means I've got to look up what it is. I'm not sure where I have that written down now. I remember I think even the original chapel order, but one sec. Okay. All right. So we're starting. That's right. We're starting with Orinda. Where am I? I'm totally turned around. That's the entrance. Okay. Again, this is a last minute sort of attempt. Orinda, thank you. This is the new order that we get in the will. Lydia. Can't remember where everyone is. Here. Yep. Lydia. Rhina. I wonder if I screw this up, can I try again? Do they like reset if you just do all 8? Rhina. Excuse me. Yes, yeah. So Rhina and Dowager are very similar, but Dowager has the fork. Yep. Rhina, Orinda, Lydia, Rhina, Joya. I think you're like over this side. Or no, that's Mila. No. Here. Joya. Because we love to enjoy our food. Joya, Dowager. Hey, Bixie. What do you think? After Dowager comes Vea. Then comes Mila, then comes Draxus. Yes. Okay. I thought this might stay open. Interesting. I guess maybe... No. I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't. Because I was thinking, is this mechanism here used for... Like, the arms, yes, you use them for 2 different things. But this one you only use for this one thing, right? Apart from this pointing, you know, to the sanctum key. But you can do that through this just being... Yeah. Through this just being here. Hey, I've got the thing you like. You like this, right? Yeah? I've got your toy. Damn it. Alright. I guess that's that. Nice to see these again, though. There's probably still so many things to think about in there. I still have so many questions. So many questions. But alright, that's my experiment done. I can't think of anywhere else to try taking this effigy. That's probably that. But that's one of my Rebecca ideas. Over and out. Over and out. So, yeah. Stars are done. We have enough steps now to at least go and spend the night somewhere. Call it a day somewhere that's actually useful. Which is probably break room, right? Probably break room. Unfortunately, I've made tomorrow a curse day as well. Maybe we'll do another curse day, or yeah, maybe today was, I would say, an extremely successful curse day. We might have a bad curse day tomorrow. And either way, if I want to do it again, or if I just want to skip past it, or if it's a bad day, it's no matter. We can just call it a day and get to the next day. But I would say this has been, look at this. This has been a damn successful day. There was only one space I didn't use, but and I think like in terms of the remos, I actually can't remember now. Maybe there was just sort of one chance that I didn't use. Yeah, the laundry room one, maybe. That's sort of my memory of it. But other than that, a very, very, very full day of remos. So I think we just make our way up to, where is my break room? Over there, beyond dining room. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hugely successful day for a curse day. I mean, that said, I have the benefit of being very, very well resourced at this end of the game in general, but I still think that was a day full of challenges that worked out really, really well. Really well now. I'm sitting here crossing my fingers that Moon Pendant doesn't save Cursed Effigy. But at least it'll be hilarious if it does. We'll see. We'll see. My God. For a cursed day, that was like the longest day ever. My God. Perplexing shopping center. I figured it would be because it felt like we were, you know what? At the beginning of the day, I was thinking, oh, I'm probably going to get a puzzle thing because of, you know, getting several parlors. But really, it's only 3. But yeah, 6 shop rooms. Perplexing shopping center. 207 steps taken today on a cursed day where I'm just looking. I had 0 bedrooms. I just can't deny that the mix of rooms today went really well, and the remos were fascinating. They've again given me so much more to think about, and we got through so many of them. Anyway, incredible. I'm gonna go and have another big drink of tea because I've been talking for so many hours at this stage, but I am feeling pretty good, so hopefully that's a good sign. This was fun. I'm you know, again, I'm just glad that I was able to have many fun adventures today. I hope this was fun for you guys. If you have been enjoying, as always, a like for the video, a subscribe for the channel if you're not subscribed, and you know, positive comments that still at this stage don't reveal any extra information to me. I still want the comments here to keep me as blind as possible, not give me any extra information, not give me any nudges or hints on the things I'm wondering about. We will get there. We will get there when we get to the next phase. But for now, the remos are, again, so brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. I'm enjoying this so much. I hope you are too. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.